explosion of words to come out of your mouth.
Hi.
What we want to say is we are so excited for everybody in the chat room. Power Rangers HyperForce episode 15 about to start. A few quick short announcements from our friend Zach Eubank.
Yeah, thank you for being here, guys. Every 30 subscribers tonight, we're giving away another awesome box of goodies. We have lots of stuff, lots of Power Rangers gear, comic books, signed stuff, all
Loot Crate exclusives.
Some of it, yeah, we've got a box of stuff we throw together and we give to one of you lucky individuals in the chat room. Those subscriptions go a really long way to helping us survive as a channel and keeping this thing going, keeping the lights on, all that good stuff, so we appreciate your support. And the other ways that you can interact are through super, megas, and ultras with StrayLogic.com, hyperforce.straylogic.com. It's up on the screen. You can follow all that stuff. And they're going to need them tonight.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What does that mean?
Yeah. What does that mean?
Oh boy. It's one of those nights of HyperForce, I see.
I mean, considering Malika told me not to reset your health before this episode started.
Thanks, guys.
I was like, whoa, Malika, okay.
What is?
Damn.
I
We're just gonna start where we left off.
Yeah.
No time for healing charges when you're.
No, wait. They have a card that they can do healing charges.
I know, but not in between episodes or that kind
Is
of
there gonna be
thing.
like a chest full of potions for us to use before we go in the room or something?
I think this is lesson for one of the next 10 episodes. Is like drop that healing charge before we wrap.
I got it.
And we're done. No wait.
You got it ready?
Healing charge.
All right, guys. So we appreciate you watching, hanging out, all the tweets today, all the love on Twitter, all you guys' support. Malika and I just found the official Wikipedia today. It is thorough. It is crazy thorough.
There
Not
was
even
an
the Ranger wiki, but
episode
the wiki.
by
wiki.
episode breakdown of HyperForce on the Wikipedia.
And it's
That's like my life dream to be in Wikipedia, guys.
and it's thorough. It is really thorough. So if you're behind on the show, if you're tuning in for the first time and you're wondering how's a good way to catch up, Wikipedia. It's
Wait a minute.
absolutely
Wait,
really
are
valid.
we on the wiki yet?
The wiki,
Like
wiki, wiki.
the Wikipedia.
The wiki,
wiki, wiki.
the one that, that wiki that's so exclusive anyone can write an entry and put it up there. It's pretty great.
That one.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'll let Malika take it from here.
All right, I think Zach pretty much covered it. It is time for HyperForce!
Gonna travel through time, fighting evil we find, break them down, make darkness disappear. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will set things right. Go, go, Power Rangers, you will fight with all your might. Power Rangers, HyperForce.
And we're back to the beginning of Power Rangers HyperForce episode 15. Let me give you a quick recap to make sure that we remember where we are. You guys are in the SPD era of Power Rangers. That is the year 2025. HyperForce, you have made your way to the mutant hideout. Their leader, Napoleon Wretch, a frog-like mutant leader, has just promoted a young man, Maxwell, to the rank of personal bodyguard. You've been chasing somebody down, somebody who stole a proton accelerator and has delivered it to Napoleon Wretch. Maxwell steps out to receive this new rank from Napoleon. The rest of HyperForce recognizes him immediately. That is Joseph Shee, Time Force Silver Ranger. All around you, a party, a fiesta breaks out. Everybody is cheering your name. Maxwell, Maxwell, Maxwell. Napoleon Wretch turns to you. Thank you for delivering this proton accelerator. It is the last piece we need to activate the beacon and call upon the absorption.
My lord, let me be the one to guard this and get it set up for you.
Absolutely. I think that is a fine idea, a fine task in your new role as my personal bodyguard. However, you must stay near my side. You are my closest line of personal protection.
Of course, my liege.
Let's check in with the rest of HyperForce. You guys are at the perimeter of the party.
Well, wait a minute. Some of us were closer than others, right?
Yeah, I'm further back. I'm just.
Further back.
I'm still spying.
You're with me, right?
I just jump right in. I start saying, Maxwell, Maxwell, and I kind of shimmy up to the front. Maxwell, Maxwell, and I walk up right next to Joe. Like, hey, Maxwell, what's good?
Also, remember, there was another NPC here, a young man who had mistaken Eddie as Johnny, yo, my friend, with his new girl. She looks pretty tight to me.
Hey, Eddie, make sure she doesn't do anything crazy.
I'm going. So I'm gonna move forward to try to get next to my. I'm gonna go check on my home biscuit.
And as you turn and you look at the young man, you notice he looks pretty human in shape. He's wearing tattered clothes. But as you kind of see him from head to toe, as you are leaving him to follow Vesper, you see that he has like reptilian, turtle-like feet. He must also be a mutant.
Hey, it seems like some of these people aren't just fully 100% people, if you know what I mean. Like part person, part other animals.
I think if you guys are already close, it's a good idea to get even closer. If
Okay.
you understand what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
Climb their ranks as well.
All right.
Is
And
there,
we'll make sure everything's safe on the outside.
is there a drink I can grab from somebody nearby?
Go ahead and roll 5 or higher.
Oh. No.
You were calling out Maxwell. Maxwell, right? I mean, you could go ahead, roll 2 or higher for your
Is she
perceptiveness.
on? Okay. 4.
All right, so you're gonna hear the voice of Vesper calling out for you in the crowd.
Maxwell, Maxwell,
How close is she?
I would say maybe 10 yards. You could see her face. The room is not
Okay.
that big.
Hey, Eddie.
Is there anyone next to me? One of the other guards?
Right now, you are on the stage, or not the stage, in the center of the room with Napoleon, Wretch, and there are other fighters you would recognize because he's been training other human sympathizers from this era, the year 2025, but also other mutants. They are surrounding you.
I'm gonna go up to one of the guys that seem pretty scary looking, and I'm gonna tell him, what was your name? Was it Jax? Is that your name, kid?
Jackson, and it's a mutant with a giant crab-like hand.
Okay, well, Jackson, you see that girl over there? The one with the silver hair?
Yeah.
She looks kind of dangerous. Why don't you keep her away from our lord?
Oh, is that what you need me to do?
Get to
Oh,
it,
you're
Jackson.
like- And he kind of salutes you with his big crab-like arm and makes his way towards Vesper.
And I'm making my way towards Vesper at the same time.
Eddie.
Yes.
I would say
Oh.
you would get to Vesper before Jackson the crab arm gets
Okay.
there.
Hey, if you're still in contact with Song, maybe it's a good time to start calling for backup. Tell him not to come in yet.
Okay.
But just for safety's sake.
So I switch over. I got Morph waiting, and I'm gonna contact Detective Song while I'm walking over to Vesper.
I can see everything that you can see.
Yeah, things are getting pretty hairy here. I think we're gonna probably need some backup. Is that possible?
Backup, but then they'll know we know where they are. Play it cool. I think you got this.
All right.
And I'll have them on standby.
Well, be ready just in case, because if things get heavy here, we've pretty much got everybody around us that can attack at any moment.
All right.
And now I'm at Vesper.
Didn't I hear your
yeah.
friend say that? Does she know Maxwell?
Oh, she loves coffee. I'll call you back.
You need to explain this to me. I expect a full report.
You'll get one. Vesper, what are you doing?
I'm getting closer. I'm infiltrating, furthering our disguise as cool mutant half kids. check out these moves and do it with me. Ready?
Okay.
Wait.
All right. If you notice
How are
anything,
you better at this than me?
I don't know.
I invented this move.
There's a lot of dancers in my family.
Jackson walks up and sees you dancing and partying along with everybody else, and definitely makes eye contact with both of you and walks away.
What was that? It's working.
Oh, it actually worked out.
We're infiltrating.
All right, should we try to get a little closer?
Yeah. Come on.
All right, Marv, we're gonna try to get a little bit closer to Joe.
Okay.
Is there any?
Hey, let us know if you need anything.
What's this room look like? So you said the group, the target is at the middle of the room. Is there any? I don't know, convenient drapery hanging above them, or perhaps
Or high
light
ledge?
trussing, or skylights? I mean, what do you got?
That's a fantastic question. Let me kind of re-describe and lay out the scene for you, as that was a whole week ago, and for everybody in the chat room. Okay, so you're in a big industrial complex. You guys are on the floor, the bottom floor of this concrete room. Around you are crowds of people, and Napoleon and Joe are kind of at the center, but towards the back at the far end. There's also second floor and third floor of more people hanging over the railing, kind of cheering and partying. So they are looking all down at you. So to reach Napoleon, if that is your objective, you will have to kind of swim through a crowd of people, but they're in a very party-like mode.
My objective is to perhaps foreshadow a diversion, because I can tell from what I'm hearing on that something's gonna go down. So I'm just looking around. Is there anything that might be dislodged? Are there I mean, I don't want to injure. We're rangers. We don't want to hurt anyone.
Hey, Jack.
Go ahead and roll for it. I will say 3 difficulty. You said drapery, right?
I got a 5.
You got a 5. There isn't quite curtains in this industrial setting. However, there are rolls of industrial looking upholstery type fabrics.
Cool.
They're very thick, like the kind of thing you would use to cover a car seat or furniture.
How many of those are there?
4 rolls.
Cool. I'll maintain my position at the back of the room and just try and keep an eye on those really wonderful carpet rolls.
Jack, this situation is a little bit tense. I think, just to be safe, maybe you and I could start ushering people out of here. Maybe telling them some sort of an excuse. Maybe the head mutants are, if you want to become one, it's in another room or something. Do you have any ideas?
I could probably figure it out, Marv.
Because we need to thin this out, because in case if anything happens, I'm not sure what's going on with Joe, but in case if we have to get into a battle, we cannot risk fighting against all these people.
Absolutely. No, understood. I think the best way to clear people out of here would be to call Detective Song and have her drop a bunch of SWAT on this place.
That's a little bit too extreme. We don't exactly have the luxury of that.
All right, well, maybe I'll go back by one of the back doors and stay free ice cream outside, all right?
That's a fantastic
Jack out.
idea.
How close am I to?
Jack!
Can I reach up to talk to Napoleon?
You absolutely can. And Jackson has returned.
Okay.
He's trying to get Napoleon's ear. Everybody who, go ahead and roll.
Oh, boy.
If you get a 4 or higher, you also notice this person with a crab claw arm is on the stage.
Everybody.
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 at the table.
Everybody.
Except for Joe, he will notice it because he's standing right next to you.
I got a 6.
I got it.
You wasted your
Got
6.
no-
Okay, 4 or higher.
Only
You
6 rolls
notice
ever.
this beefy young dude. He's got hair kind of flipped to one side, and he's got his huge kind of bicep, tricep was in a giant crab crawl, and he goes to Napoleon's ear. Napoleon straightens up and opens his mouth to say kind of another announcement addressing the crowd. I have just been informed there is someone, or should I say something, here. This is not human. It is from our time, a futuristic technology from 1,000 years into the future.
What?
Everyone, bring them to me. Find them.
I just start frantically dancing.
Sir, if I may, I think right now is the best time for me to get started on this proton. And if I can, I'll take a couple guards with me. Just be safe.
Go ahead and roll. It'll be a 4 difficulty.
Okay. That's a really good one there. That's a really pretty number, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a one.
I think you must stay right here. Jackson said he spotted somebody of technological origin.
Then maybe it's best that I take you to the back and let Jackson and the others handle it. We can't risk everything falling apart now. We're almost there.
Go ahead and roll. It's gonna be 3 difficulty.
Hey. Hey, there's a 4.
Very well. I do not want to retreat to show any weakness. However, I may perhaps hide in the other floors of this facility.
Let's not make it easy on them.
Where would you suggest that we go? There are other floors, and outside the building, you would know this. I'm not quite sure if HyperForce knows this. You guys could roll for it. In this giant warehouse complex, it's the one all the way to the back and the far right. And then surrounding that is water. This is kind of like a harbor kind of district.
I'd like to go to the highest part of the building and one that has a lot of like where the breaker room is. That way I can start working on this proton charger.
Don't betray us, brother. Don't betray us, man.
You want to go to where the proton
I hear
accelerator
nothing.
is?
That was weird. Huh? Yes.
Okay, why don't you explain that to me in character, and I'll tell you what he thinks.
Okay. I think we should go and protect it, the proton accelerator, and with everything that's going on right now, you and I need to be close to the proton accelerator.
Absolutely, we don't want SPD or other people we cannot trust to interfere with the building and the activation of the beacon. That is why I promoted you to personal bodyguard. Follow me.
Eddie Vesper, do you have time
And
to throw on
then
a tracking
he
device?
walks towards the back of the building. You should know where the proton
Yeah, so
accelerator
he's going
is.
first, yeah?
Yeah, and I think it would be kind of on the bottom floor
Okay.
near the water.
Okay. And do I see the guy who's like right under my command around?
Jackson, the claw hand guy?
Is he the one that's like directly under my command? Or is he just a minion?
I think he's a minion of Napoleon.
Okay. So I'll approach Jackson and Jackson. The one that I pointed to, I don't think she was the one. See that person over there? And I'm gonna point to a random person with a hood. Go after them. Check him out. You see on the side, on the hip, it looks like they're concealing a weapon. Go.
I'm gonna have you roll for this.
All right.
It is, I'm gonna say it's a 3 difficulty.
Hi. Cool. Come on. That's a 4, baby.
That's a 4. All right. Very well. You sit over there
Yeah.
in the front of the room. Okay. And so Jackson.
Opposite side of these guys.
Sorry, that was the wrong voice. Jackson makes his way to the front of the room with his claw arm up in defense.
Cool. And then I'll start after Mr. Napoleon.
Let's and let's check in with the other rangers.
Are we still tracking him? Is that still possible?
Like, do we still have the beep beep, or can we throw on a
croak?
new one?
Yes, you can still track Joe.
All right.
Is it still 30 minutes behind?
Yes.
Oh, rest.
But however, he's been here for longer than 30 minutes, so it would refresh
Oh, right,
in the
right,
same
right,
spot.
right. Looks like Joe's leaving.
It doesn't seem like anyone's really onto us.
You guys want to sneak down and see if we can follow them?
Guys, I heard a little bit ago something about ice cream.
That was Jack.
Jack, where's the ice cream?
It's a diversion that he was gonna create.
What, you guys gotta say this?
I said it was. Forget it.
I had 5 people behind me that I told there was free ice cream.
I'm a little worried about the mutants that are like eyeballing me, and so I'm gonna take my left boot off. I'm gonna tie the laces into a knot. I'm gonna put the front part of my hand into my shirt, and then I'm gonna tie the boot on to my elbow and just start waving it around very mutant-like.
Ah, to create a version. I get the
Camouflage.
there.
Camouflage.
Camouflage.
Chloe, I want you to roll. I'm gonna say a 4 or higher difficulty.
Why?
Take the supers, girl. Get 2 supers and you'll pass.
The
Put your boot in your
mutants
head.
are
Put your
searching the
boot on.
crowd.
I'm a super.
Yes.
But wait, I have 2 dice though, because I'm still morphed, right?
Oh.
yeah.
Why do you
Maybe
think
just
I'm?
one super.
Why do you think I'm picking on you?
How confident are you?
I don't know. I'm questioning everything right now.
You got it, you got
Just one
this.
super. I'll be okay.
One
You got
super.
this. You got this.
Oh yeah. Non-combat roll, unless you are about to.
Well, regardless, you got it, right?
Yeah, I did. I got it regardless.
you got a
4 and a 4.
You got a 4 and 4.
Oh, so
Okay.
yeah, works out.
Jackson passes by you, kind of looks at you suspiciously, and makes his way forward to some other people where Joe is pointing off.
Wait, we could use this to our advantage.
Ice cream?
No, you be like this. You could actually take off your stuff and run faster than everybody else in your ranger costume and have everyone follow you out. Then the whole room will be clear for us.
Like streaking, basically.
Well, I mean, if you want to put it that way, you'd be ranger streaking.
Okay.
You'd be in your ranger suit.
All right. Okay. Wait. What? Right now? What?
Now, how confident are you in this? Because I don't want to put you in this if you're not comfortable with the situation.
I mean, honestly, I
Can
don't
you
even know
outrun
what.
them and then get back here?
Yes, I can outrun them. I have like +3 stealth. I'm pretty fast.
All right. How are the eyes of the crowd on any of us right now? Because they just passed her, right? Currently, like nobody's like really suspecting anyone yet.
Let's go and check that.
Oh. Should I roll?
Yes. Chloe has to roll a 6 or higher. The rest of you have to wear a 4 or higher because she's no more noticeable. She has a battleizer underneath a.
This should be a last resort, but it can't be. Just run out.
You have a battleizer underneath a trench coat.
All right.
Where?
Woo!
One
Dang!
1d6.
Oh, well, I got 2 lightning bolts, so.
Yeah, re-roll.
You're super great.
Oh.
Hey. I got a 2.
Dang it.
It's okay, because if they find me, I have cat eyes. I can pretend I'm a mutant.
So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
What did I say? 4, and then
Yeah,
yours
4.
was 6, right?
I'm rolling to do what?
I failed my roll.
See if I can.
Okay.
Same, dude.
Yeah.
So Marv and Jack failed his roll, and then Chloe.
I got
I'm
lightning bolt.
confused. I have to roll again? I thought you already passed by me.
Yeah, but everybody, you're still in the crowd, so they're gonna keep looking for you.
Oh,
So you're
okay.
gonna have to keep succeeding.
Wow.
Maybe just run out. Maybe just ranger streak.
A 4.
Jackson hears you guys talking about streaking in some kind of conversation, turns and gets a closer look at you, Chloe, sees you from kind of, does that like head to toe kind of look, and then grabs you by the trench coat.
And then I slip out of the trench coat and smack him in the face and be like, pink gem power! Guys, that's free ice cream in the bar! And then I run around.
All right, go ahead.
That's a diversion.
That'll do it.
Now it's a combat roll, so it's
That'll do it. I'm out of the room, right? I'm not hearing this.
Yes, you're following Napoleon
already-
to the proton
all right.
accelerators.
Thank you, Chloe, for your sacrifice.
I'm in a super ray.
Okay.
Yes. Oh! 8? Yeah.
8. All right, you make your way, you burst out of the trench coat.
Someone's gotta draw that.
And then it it's tattered, and it just like explodes out. And are you looking at this? And
How could you not?
I think you have gotten the attention of everybody in the room. Song says over your comms, "You owe me a trench coat," and everybody turns and looks at you, and they're gonna run towards you. And so everybody is running after after you, and they're trying to grab onto your limbs, arms and legs, or like, to grab on a piece of your clothing. I'm gonna say there's 3 people that got close enough to maybe even reach you. So go ahead and roll to defend.
Oh my
Okay.
God, be safe, Chloe.
And
Please
then
be
I
safe.
have
Stealth, not.
I haven't been adding +4 to my rolls either. I forgot.
Well, now that the battleizer is activated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay. So 2, right?
Do it, do
Okay.
it.
Get
You
it,
got
girls.
this. You got this,
Super?
Chloe.
Do super it?
Yeah, it's super 8. Don't get grabbed, run out of
I'm
there.
gonna super it. Should I super it, or should I just super it?
Because if you super, you'll be safe, and then you can circle back
I'm
around.
gonna super it.
Go for it.
Please. Oh,
Oh, good thing.
9?
9. All right. So one person like runs and jumps and then like falls flat on his face to grab you. Another person tries to do a jump kick to like push you into another guy who's working with him, but he just gets pushed out of the way. And so you successfully dodge 3 attempts.
Good job, Chloe.
Thanks.
Good job. Lead him out of here.
Lead him out. Like go outside.
Well, I mean, if they keep chasing you in here, you're gonna get caught.
Okay, cool. I head for the doors.
You're faster than all of them.
All right.
I know. Can you imagine?
You're gonna have to pass 5 more people on your way out towards the door.
Can I try to distract those 5 people? By screaming or saying something?
Yeah.
Hey, guys, look! I think I saw another one on that corner! And I'm gonna point to the most crowded area where she's not at. Over there, look! This one's wearing red!
All right, go ahead and roll.
Okay, and since I'm screaming it charismatically, can I add my charisma to it?
I feel like in this situation they wouldn't be.
Guys, let's get excited about this and get them!
Yeah.
Right, everybody?
Sure. Go ahead.
I'm totally buying that now.
Yeah.
I bought it.
Woo, that's a 6. Jack's like,
6. All right. 3 of the guys, they turn menacingly towards you. What did you roll, Chloe?
Previously?
No, just now.
Oh, I did
Because
roll.
you have to pass 5 people.
Oh, I wanted to do something too as I
Okay.
was passing the 5
Yeah.
people. I wanted to do my hurricane whirlwind
Okay.
as I sped right through them.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna super it.
All right.
jacket's
Yeah. All right.
hat.
8, 12.
12. All right. So 3 of them are distracted by your friend Marv, and they turn and they make their way towards
14. Sorry, can't count.
towards them, and then you knock 2 other of these bystanders off to the side. They're very hulking people, a male and a female mutant, and they get pushed off onto the left and the right. Let's check back in with Joe. You have accompanied Napoleon over to the proton accelerator. Somebody runs in. It's Carl, the young man with the turtle-like reptilian feet. He anxiously tells Napoleon, there's like a ranger. She's pink, she's got armor. We gotta do something. And Napoleon is like, a ranger? Maxwell, take care of the problem.
I don't think I should go and attack these rangers. I think I need to stay with the proton accelerator. I'm the only one who knows how to deal with this proton accelerator, sir. I'm sorry if I'm stepping out of my bounds, but I think it's best if Carl takes you to safety and I go and finish this proton accelerator.
No, I am the most important one here. Now roll for your attempt to kind of persuade him.
That's a 2.
Wait. I was gonna tell you it was gonna be 4, but anyway.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
Not gonna do much.
I will stay here. You go take care of this ranger.
Did Vesper and I notice where he went? Like, are we able to follow him?
Thank you.
Anybody? I think
I
you guys
because I
wouldn't.
was with a.
Yeah.
Maybe you 2 would.
Okay.
I'm
I
gonna
think the
say.
question is, did Joe and Napoleon exit the main room?
They already did. Yes.
Yeah. So can we follow?
I'm gonna say it is Well, Joe knows how to be really sneaky. And would you try to slip by undetected?
I was trying to slip by people so that they wouldn't see us going out.
Yes. So I'm gonna have you guys all roll a d6, and you have to beat what Joe rolls.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Because Joe's trying to be sneaky.
Oh wait, but I have.
Oh, what?
Dos.
I was
Two.
with Chloe.
1,
Lightning.
2.
6.
6. All right, 2.
Yeah. Do I get
So
a plus with my? No, that's perception. Never mind.
yeah, well,
I didn't add that.
yeah, he
Does
would
he
be.
does that,
Yeah,
yeah.
you should. So it should be 5.
With your perception, you noticed how low the roll was. Before anyone did.
And so Jack is the only one who notices Joe wander off with Napoleon and out of the main room into a back.
At this point, I want to create more chaos, and I want to find anybody with a hood on that has a hood on, and I'm just gonna punch that person. Lightly.
Oh.
What? I need to rack up energy, dude. I'm only at 2. I can't morph. If something goes down,
So your choice is to just punch people.
I'll push people then. I'll push them.
Thank you.
I'll push them. How else am I gonna get it?
No, you're absolutely right. I'm gonna give 3 energy to you
I thought I'm not gonna punch
because
anybody.
you distracted 3, and then you overcame 2, right? So you get 2 points, Chloe, and Jack. I'm gonna give you 1 point of energy for noticing the sneaking around. I think we should be all set. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm still with Napoleon, yeah? Fine. I'll go and take care of the problem, but please, sir, you have to go with Carl and go to safety. I'm trying to get him to like go to the top of the building, as far away from the chaos as possible.
All right, I'll wait for you, and then if you're taking too long, I will proceed with the plan. And his tongue kind of like flits at you because he's a frog.
Got it.
Yeah.
He's a frog.
He has like a frog, like the bottom half of his mouth is very wide, and he has a long, sticky tongue. You've seen him before stick out his tongue all the way and bind people.
How far
You
away
guys
are we?
haven't, just,
how far away are we from the proton accelerator right now? The room for the proton accelerator.
No, I think you were right next to the proton accelerator.
Right next to
yeah.
it. As I walk away, do I see Napoleon and Carl going away from that room, or are they staying right there?
No, we decided to wait.
Okay, so I'm gonna go around the corner as if I'm going towards the thing. I'd like to go invisible.
Okay, you're gonna go invisible.
Invisible.
Yes.
And I only have 30 seconds to do so, and then I'll run back quietly past behind them, and then teleport past the door to the other side.
To the other side of the main room, or do you want to?
So I'd like to enter. So if they're outside of the proton accelerator, I'd walk away, get invisible.
Oh, you just want to go behind?
I want to go behind them and then into the proton accelerator room by teleportation. But I'll get close to it so I don't have to like. Yeah.
It's a 7 or higher.
Okay.
Wait a minute. A 1d6 only goes to
1d6.
Oh,
A super.
Oh.
All right.
Your choice.
Those are my supers.
I'm stealing your super. Thank you, girl.
maybe use a different dice.
All right.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell me.
It's a 5.
Oh, baby. Is that good?
Yeah, that means
7.
That's 7.
That's
Great.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that it only +2. Got it.
All right.
I was like, this is double
You
it?
make your way undetected by Carl and Napoleon, kind of like behind and around them towards the proton accelerator. Let's check in with the rest of HyperForce. Jack did see.
Is there there's a door now blocking me from Napoleon, yeah? Just wanted to make that. Because it's a room, right?
I thought it was the same room, but let's go ahead. You want to make it another room? You're in another room.
All right, I like that.
All right.
I'll take it.
Okay, all right, wait a minute, boss. So we have the
confused.
main room that we left that I spied Maxwell and
And they
Napoleon,
exited in the back.
and
into
then,
a hallway.
And so I saw them go. So I will at least say, Rangers, get a fix on my position. This is the door that they exited through. That's where Joe is. We should coalesce.
All right, we're coming your way.
Jax,
does
what does
coalesce mean?
coalesce mean?
Chloe's a little busy right now. She's running away from people.
Just keep running, Chloe. Run, Chloe, run.
Officer Saw says, Rangers, you need to get out of there. You're going to be overwhelmed completely.
Uh-oh.
Wait, but what about our mission?
These mutants are extremely dangerous. There's just way too many.
Oh gosh. Well, but we found the coordinates.
We have the coordinates to the proton accelerator. Not only that, but we were within sights of the main, I guess, leader of this whole group. Operation. Yes, thank you, Chloe. Still right.
We're gonna do a check to check in with Chloe. Go ahead. You're gonna have to roll a. No, it would. Yeah. All right.
Come on, chat. We need more
Speed
supers.
and Grace, Chloe. Speed and Grace. You got this.
Come on, chat. Lift us up. I don't see no supers.
All right.
Just gotta refresh.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people surrounding you now.
What the heck? When did that
Chloe, and they're trying to jump up and grab at you and throw objects in your direction, and they're trying to take you down. There's probably a large price on your head at this point.
How much?
You wouldn't know that.
Doesn't update.
Rangers, you need to retrieve your friend and get out of there.
All right. Chloe, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay. There's like 8 people and they're really upset about the ice cream. Or the fact that I'm dressed like a Power Ranger!
Oh, guys. Okay.
I have an idea. Okay, guys, I know I've been pretty useless so far, but I think I have an idea that'll help us. I'll create a quick diversion.
Okay, what is it?
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you because you're gonna try to talk me out of it.
No.
But don't!
All right.
Just, you have to let me do this.
Okay, you got this. I
Okay.
believe in you, Vesper.
Thank you. So I want to use my hologram, and I'll just make, I guess, some scales on my face.
Okay.
And I go up to I want to walk up to the microphone.
Can you remind people how your hologram works again?
I use my robot powers, and I'm able to project small illusions from my head.
Right, that's right. And so you should now look like you have some scales over your face.
Yeah. All right, Eddie, wish me luck.
I wish you luck.
I was watching this old show from like way back in the day, and I think I can distract these people.
All right. You do that, and I'm gonna go check on Chloe.
So I want to go up to the stage and grab the mic. So I grab the mic. Hey, hello, everybody. I'm so sorry, but I seem to have lost my purse. If there are some strong gentlemen out there who could help me find my purse, it would be greatly appreciated.
I'm slowly walking out, but listening at the same time.
It'll be a 5 or higher to get their attention.
I super it.
That was a really good voice.
5.
I know, it's like Chloe's confused too. Like,
The people that are like closest to your vicinity, you have the attention of about 12 people.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Gee, this purse is very important to me. You see, it had a small dog in it, and if we don't find it, I'm afraid I might lose Little Fighter forever. Please, you must help me.
It'll be a 6 or higher. Go ahead and roll again.
oh gosh.
Super.
Yeah.
6.
Thank you for the supers. Clutch.
A very furry young person walks up. He's got long, silky black fur on his arms and orange-like skin. Oh, I want to help you.
Oh, great. I just need I need to clear everybody out of here just to be sure. My dog is very skittish.
All right. We're gonna check in with you real quick. Back to Chloe. She's kind of made a lot of attention right now, and she's surrounded by 8 people. Go ahead and roll to defend from their attempts. I already rolled the
guys,
dice.
I totally thought this was a cosplay convention. Obviously, I'm at the wrong spot, so I'm gonna show myself out. We can just figure this out, right, everybody? Everyone? I got a... Oh, wait, this is defending? Right, okay. But can I add the stealth? The 3?
No, you're not being stealthy.
I am, but I'm...
Yeah.
Huh?
I got an 8.
You got an 8. All right, you're able to like kind of dodge and weave out of your way and make it closer towards the exit. You would probably, if you bolted as fast as you can, be out of here in 2 minutes. However, there is another young mutant. He's got green, scaly skin, and he runs towards you and he throws this barrel over his head at you in your direction. And then another mutant comes up and he has some kind of blaster and he shoots it in the air.
Pull.
Can I run in?
Yeah.
Am I close enough to run in?
You got the long legs, dog. Like that
Yeah,
woman
you
heavy.
haven't
Okay.
taken a turn in a while.
All right, I see this happening. I'm gonna run in close and be like, Chloe! I'm gonna jump up in the air. I'm gonna morph in the air. And then I'm gonna knock that barrel away to keep my friend safe.
Okay.
Get it.
All right.
The blown up barrel?
Go ahead and I will say it's like combat against the barrel. So
Okay.
you get to roll against the barrel.
Wait, do you gotta do the more?
All right, I'm ready. Hold on, I'm running. Chloe, I got you. No one messes with my pink pal. It's morphin' time.
HyperForce! Blue! Ready! Power up!
They didn't hear it. They didn't hear it.
All right. Do a barrel roll. So I'm gonna roll a 9.
You roll a 9 and you kick that barrel right away from her, and then, however, it still explodes.
Whoa!
And if you are, go ahead and roll 5 or higher.
Okay. 5 or higher?
Yes.
It's face.
With 1 die?
One die, both of you.
Okay.
Super?
Super.
Okay.
Woo! Plus 2, 5.
I got a 4.
Ooh, that's a lot.
All right. As you jump up, you successfully kick the barrel away, but as it lands, it creates a huge explosion. And unfortunately, Chloe was still a little closer than you were, and you get hit by kind of the edge of the blast, and you take 11, 12, 13, 14 points of damage.
Oh! What the heck was in that barrel?
So I land and I just go, sorry.
You better give me ice cream after this.
I promise I will.
All right, the rest of us, we gotta get out of here.
Guys, I'm not feeling too good.
Both of you guys just rush out. I mean, at this point, they're all gonna be following you anyways. So just
Okay.
rush out and head towards Song. And all of us will follow the crowd and try to blend in.
Sounds good. So we're gonna try to run out right now.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna try to run outside. And
All right.
I call Song. Song.
Yes.
We're coming outside, and we're probably gonna have a little bit of company with us, like a whole bunch of half human, half mutant people chasing us.
I just saw the explosion, and I mean, it was from your perspective, so all I could see was your feet, and then kaboom!
Yeah. Well, at least you got to see it from a distance. Some people felt it. Again, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be a friend.
I think it's getting a little too hot in there.
Yes. So we're gonna come out right now. So back up again. I would like to request, if it's possible, because we're gonna have a lot of.
Distraction!
Absolutely, they're on standby.
Thank you. So we're coming out now. So,
Okay.
Bought all the mutants out to you.
Yes. So
I guess I'm here with my new fan club, obviously.
We haven't checked in with Jack. I know we
Yeah.
haven't been doing our initiative yet, but Jack, what have you been doing?
Well, at this point, after seeing this whole melee happen near the exit to this environment, I'm wondering if Chloe is okay. Chloe, can you make it out of here all right? All right, I'm gonna move over to her and with my little weird prehensile like foot arm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say we gotta go this way. It's that exit.
And I help her on the other side. So we
Okay.
help our buddy
so
out.
you're gonna rush over to Chloe's side.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I'm gonna give you 2 points energy for that. I'm gonna give 3 points for that awesome barrel roll to Eddie for being so rangerly, so epic, so beautiful.
So beautiful.
The adjectives are like.
And Joe, I forgot to give you, I think 2 points of energy because you've deceived Napoleon more than once now. Yeah.
Just, telling him.
All right, so.
Come on, Chloe, let's get out of here.
You guys are rushing out of the building. Chloe, pretty hurt but stable, underneath one arm, being supported by Jack, and then Eddie, making your way towards Officer Song. She has her black SUV, the doors are open, and around her are 4 other SPD vehicles waiting to also jump in or help you escape.
Before we jump in the car, who's behind us? How many people are behind us?
We're in the crowd too with.
You guys better take cover.
Yeah,
I hate when Malika gives me side eye. It's so scary.
Oh yeah, having something bad about that.
So there are, once you created that giant explosion, it got everybody's attention, and they are starting to pile up as fast as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12, 15, maybe 20 people are like making their way, but they're a little bottleneck out following you guys. Song sees the 3 of you. Where's everybody else? We need to get out of here. You guys have been spotted. The plan's ruined.
I wave in the background.
Is that? Who's that?
That's Marv.
Mark, what are you doing over there?
I'm coming!
Hurry! Where's Vesper?
Vesper! Wait a minute, Vesper! Vesper, where are you?
Well, that's an interesting story.
That's where you gotta stop with that voice. And give it
No,
a
Vesper, please continue with that voice. I love it.
so confused.
You see, on my way to creating a diversion, it seems I became some kind of pop idol.
I'll come get you. Where are you at?
I'm on the main stage.
I come running back to the main stage. And hey, that's my sister. You stay away from my sister, you freaks. And then I look at him like this.
I think Song and the other SPD officers are seeing this huge crowd of people following you, Jack, Chloe, and Eddie, and they've raised their weapons. They don't want to hit you, but they're ready to fire.
I think I should do my Hurricane Whirlwind to push them back.
Totally agree.
And if I can combine that with my Trident water, we might be able to create some kind of water field around them.
Yeah.
Just don't leave us behind, guys.
No,
We won't.
just stay out of the mutant.
Well, we're still inside right now. I'm getting Vesper.
Just, you're in
Stay out of
perfect
my
space.
way.
All right.
All right. Go ahead and roll
I'm gonna
against the crowd.
I'm gonna super.
Roll against the crowd, yeah.
I'm gonna super it.
Okay, super roll against
That's
the
probably
crowd.
supers.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So I go off of Jack,
They're making it hard for me to hurt you guys.
Thank you.
Jack and Eddie, and then I turn around as I'm kind of like, not feeling too good. But then I muster the strength and the power to do my Hurricane Whirlwind. Oh.
And then I aim my Oceanus Trident in the heart of the whirlwind to create a ocean wall around the crowd to keep them contained.
What do you guys get?
13.
Oh wait, 9 plus 3 teamwork, 12.
That's great for you guys.
Yeah.
And so you create an enormous whirlwind in your fantastic armor. That included the bonuses too, right? And it actually just pushes the whole crowd of people back like a wave, back at the building, and then you unleash your water at them, and they're like, whoa, whoa, and they all get pushed back into the building. Officer Song watches in amazement, her eyes wide. Why didn't you guys do that before?
We're Power Rangers.
We're waiting on supers.
And then, although Joe is attempting to be near the proton accelerator. You would have heard the explosions, maybe smelt the smoke from the flame, and now you hear the splash of people and water into the building. Do you remain there?
Oh yeah, I'm working on this proton accelerator. I'm trying to reconfigure it.
All right. You hear Napoleon's voice. Maxwell, are you taking care of the problem?
Is he like doing a thing? Because I'm gone to him, right? Is he doing like a,
He told you to go take care of the problem. You disappeared. He assumes you're taking care of the problem. He hasn't seen you in a while.
So he's just yelling? Mm-hmm. Okay, don't respond.
Give me your location, dude! Do it!
I would do that with my mom.
Go ahead and roll.
Rolling.
It's by five
good.
or higher. All right.
Yeah, the one is not gonna.
You got a 1?
I got a 1.
Oh, you got a 1.
Got a 1.
Maxwell, is that you? Are you by the proton accelerator?
Am I still invisible?
At this point, no, I guess not,
No?
because 30
Okay.
seconds, right?
Yeah. Can I keep working?
I thought I told you to take care of the problem.
Oh, so he sees me now.
Yes, because I rolled higher than you.
Got it. He sees me. No door.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I know what you told me to do, and you know I would never go against you, but I think you are making a bad call. We have been working for this proton accelerator for years, and we're finally here. Whatever's happening out there, we need to do this and finish our job.
No, the plan has changed. I heard the sounds of the SPD sirens. We must make our escape now. Maxwell, take the proton accelerator. Come with me. And he marches out of the room and looking over his shoulder, making sure that the proton accelerator and you are following. He goes to the back of the building.
Oh, no.
You guys can't see. This is just a moment between us. He goes to the back of the building, and there's a barge that's parked at the back of the building. He says, "Come, we must make our escape before SPD and these rangers interfere."
If we escape now, we lose everything that we're working on right now.
Are you questioning my orders?
I am. I think you're seeing something that's completely wrong, and you're putting the risk of all of our team here. All of them are fighting for us. If we finish this here, we don't have to escape.
What's he sniffing?
It's just those angry nostrils.
Oh, okay.
Angry turtle
He
frog.
unleashes his tongue at you and wraps it around, or attempts to wrap it around your arms, binding you. You can try to roll to dodge if you want to, or you could allow him to do that.
I'll allow him.
Okay. And then he wraps his sticky tongue around you, and then he pulls you towards his face. I make the decisions here. We are leaving the premises. Got it?
I'd like to teleport behind him.
Well, now you have to roll.
I will roll. That I'll roll. I got a 3.
As you try to teleport away, his tongue wraps tighter and tighter around you. No, you don't! And you struggle against his tongue.
We're wasting time. But if you are sure this is what you want to do, then we'll escape. But they will see you as coward.
Very well, we have no choice. The timetable must be moved. We must activate the beacon.
Okay?
And so he leads you, he kind of like relaxes, lets you go, and then he kind of motions for you to take the proton accelerator, and it's not just a proton accelerator, it's actually in a kind of technological contraption, and it's almost like pedals wrapped around the proton accelerator, which looks like almost like a little torpedo with, fenders, and it's a whole big device. And it's quite heavy, and you follow him slowly because it's so heavy onto a barge. And then he turns to Carl and says, "Carl, round up the others. It is time. We must prepare for the absorption tonight." And so Carl runs off, and he starts recruiting some of the other mutants, and they all hop on to the barge with you.
Okay.
Where were we? Oh, we should check in with Vesper and Marv.
Did we see the water coming in?
Yes, you see people and water coming in. I think the water would also extinguish the flames.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go. Come on, sis! I grab her hand. Let's go!
Goodbye, my loving audience. Be safe.
How much water is there?
What attack did you use, Eddie?
Oh, I used the Oceanus Trident to create a water wall.
Yeah, so it was a wall of water that flowed into the building.
Oh, thanks, Eddie. This is getting kind of hard to get out of here.
Did it take out the throng of mutants threatening the SPD officers and myself?
The throng of mutants were kind of at the forefront, and they were pursuing you and Chloe. So they all got kind of shoved by this wall of water. It was like the whirlwind first, and the water.
So
they got pushed back into the building.
all right, so they gone.
Yeah.
You good?
All right.
For now, they might slowly collect themselves, wring out their clothing, and come back around
They
to.
should be more at home if they all got lobster claws.
Right.
Should be like a bath or something.
Where are the rest of your team?
Marv, Vesper, you guys heading out?
We're on our way out. There's a wall of water that is just so hard to walk through.
Oh, jeez.
How did I even get here?
Did you feel any wind?
Not really. I mean, yeah, when the door gushed open with all the water, but I assume that
That was me. That was me.
Come on, team, let's go. Coalesce on these vehicles. We need to get out of here.
We're trying. We're trying to step through the people
Yeah,
and
you
the
can
water.
step, but they're kind of knocked out and half drowned. So it's very easy.
Wait, half drowned. I'm gonna try to pick him up.
Well, they're and
Okay, so they're okay.
cough up water. Yeah.
Can I run towards the front door and hold out my trident for them to grab to get them to come out?
I think your trident's about less than 2 yards.
Okay.
It's not.
Not long enough.
You could stick it in the room, but at that point it's or just 2 steps.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let's try.
Where's the trident?
No, Eddie. No.
Just trying to be rangery.
Nope.
Being very rangerly.
Not for you. Nope.
All right, cool.
Trying to help.
So
Nope.
I think Vesper and Marv, they've hopped over these other people that have been pushed through, and now you have emerged. And then Song says, "Guys, what are you waiting for? You need to come in."
We are here. We're ready.
I need to take you back to SPD headquarters.
It's really tiring walking through waves. Okay, let's go.
I have to take you in. We need to come up with a plan, and I have a lot of questions for you.
Questions? All right, we'll talk later. Jumping in the car now. All right,
So we all get in the car.
All right, we'll all get into the car, and you guys and the other 3 or 4 SPD vehicles that had showed up to support you all create a line, and then as fast as possible, you make your way back to SPD headquarters. You pull up, and there is a very technological building, and just a reminder for those of you who haven't seen it before, on top of it is the robot dog. On top of this tall multi-story building that shines with many windows on all sides.
Is there any way to check to just see where
Joe's
Joe's
location?
location is now that we're back at headquarters?
It will still say where you left him
Okay.
at this point.
Fair enough. Checking the coordinates, it looks like Joe may or may not still be in the same place where we left, so we'll try to keep track of him while we get questioned.
That sounds good.
Why are we getting questioned again?
I don't understand.
I'm over this.
I love questions.
These are the questions that are probably gonna get us in big trouble.
So Officer Song, Detective Song leads the way into some offices at SPD headquarters. There are other officers following up from the rear, and Detective Song turns and says, "We need to separate this group and interrogate them."
For what purposes?
I ask the questions now.
Says who? For what purposes? We are a team of our own. We are in your jurisdiction, but there's no reason for you to treat us like criminals.
As you are saying this, other people grab your arms. And
This is not orderly conduct. We have every right to
your
our
limbs,
freedom.
your limbs, like this.
Is this how you conduct your
Do you want to resist, or?
Oh, I'm not resisting.
Okay.
But I would like to protest.
So everybody is kind of got an officer behind them.
This is not very rangerly.
Ready to restrain you.
If one of you messes up my shoulder pads, it's about to get a little bit unrangerly up in here. I'm just saying.
Detective Song kind of disappears, and she comes back. It is now Anubis. Commander Kruger has made an appearance in the room, and you guys have been shuffled off into separate rooms to be interrogated.
We're each in our own room? Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez, okay.
I think we should confiscate the communication devices. I don't want them talking to each other.
They won't be able to in here. I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, I forgot about the dampening technology that's in these interrogation rooms. Fantastic SPD invention.
I mean, yeah.
Must be so high tech.
All right. Why don't we question the one wearing the fantastic pink armor first?
Do you mind
I do.
powering down for this conversation?
I don't want to.
I would appreciate your cooperation in this.
I think you should do what he says.
I think you guys haven't been very nice.
You lied to us.
Did I? I don't remember you asking me a specific question.
Are you part of a team?
Yes,
What's your role on that team?
I make burritos.
And where exactly is that team from? Do you remember the name of the planet you told me?
You know what? I don't remember what I ate for breakfast yesterday. You're talking to the wrong person.
So you don't know what planet that your unit originates from?
Something with a... What was it? What was the name again? I think I'm trying to remember. It was a thing that was with a letter, and then there was a place.
Yes.
Oh yes, I remember. What was the question again, sir?
It's obvious that you've been lying to us this whole time. You might as well come clean.
Come clean about what?
Where are you guys really from? Come on, we're here to work together.
Are we?
No.
Oh, I almost was gonna tell you, but then you said no. So I gotta know we're on the same side. I won't sing like a canary, but I just gotta know that we're teammates, because we've been through some crazy
Teammates.
stuff.
The entire pretense for you being allowed to operate under SPD jurisdiction is that you, in fact, are a team of SPD officers. We heard back from your embassy of that planet you can't possibly remember the name of.
But we do.
Okay, so give me like 10 words, and then I'll be able to comprehend. You're saying a lot
There
of
is
stuff.
no SPD on planet Cayenne.
Cayenne! There it is! I'm from planet Cayenne.
Yeah,
Where
you
there are no SPD officers. Your tech
Yes,
that you're currently wearing in this interrogation room,
it's really cute, right?
not SPD issued.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, let me
Seems
just get
almost
this.
medieval in origin.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Kind of is. Very medieval inspired.
Who are you and where are you from?
I'm Chloe Ashford. I'm from.
You do not exist in any databases that we could search from planet Cayenne. Their embassy's been extremely cooperative.
Okay, well, I was just about to tell you everything, and you keep interrupting me. Are we on the same side? I need to know that we're gonna be safe, because we're trying to help you guys. If you can tell me that, I'll tell you everything you want to know. I'm being serious this time. Also, do you have ice cream? Okay, that's after the fact.
Let me remind you, we have the technology to read your pulse, your heart rate, and know if you're lying to us.
I don't want to lie. I just want to know that we're on the same side.
You want to know that if you tell me the truth, you won't be arrested.
I mean, I just want to work together. There's something much bigger than us here. And the only way we're gonna defeat it is together.
I need a little more info than that.
All right. I'm from here. 3016. We're from the future. We've been going.
I think I'd like to talk to the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now I'm an idiot. I don't know.
Why don't you take this time to really think about it and tell us
what
the
you'd
truth.
like to tell us.
I just said you just check my pulse thing.
I'm giving you the professional courtesy to not. I'd like you to tell me the truth without me forcing it out of you.
I just said the what? I need Eddie.
Let's go talk to the other one.
I start howling from inside my cell.
Yes, that one.
We approach this cell with the young woman sitting in the center. Commander Kruger walks in.
Oh, hi, doggy.
You have my attention.
Hi.
He doesn't like the dog puns. I'd really quit it if I were in your situation right now.
We're birds of a feather. I mean, but like the dog equivalent.
You're not human.
I am human. Obviously.
Not that our scans show.
Well, your scan is highly invasive and rude.
It's called a metal detector.
Well, maybe you should not believe everything you see.
Who are you and where are you from?
My name is Vesperly Vasquez, and I'm from the what was it? The Time Force on the planet Chili Pepper.
Planet Chili Pepper. Don't insult us. I want to work together on this problem.
Listen, I don't like how you guys have been treating me and my friends.
Ooh.
I don't like being lied to. We are a police organization.
I know I pretend to be really happy-go-lucky and friendly, and that's because I really do want to make friends. But I have teeth too. And if you try to hurt me or my friends, I will destroy you.
Are you making a threat to a commanding officer of
You
the
don't
SPD?
really mean that, do you?
I don't. I'm just making just laying it all out. You wanted the honest truth, right?
And apologize for the dog joke.
Oh, sorry for the dog joke, but I thought, I mean, man's best friend.
Yeah,
all
she.
that.
Clearly, else. I'm gonna stop.
Listen, I love dogs. Okay, here's the truth.
You have dogs on your planet.
Yeah, and actually, you can say I'm the guardian of all dogs. In fact, you can say I'm thrice the dog you are.
Oh.
You want the truth? Maybe I should just show you the truth. Now, on this planet, you are aware that the Power Rangers are protectors of everything that is good, right?
I formed this unit of SPD, so yes.
What did my friends tell you?
I'm not going to share that information.
Well, if they told you the truth, they might have told you that we are from the future. And that is true. And what also is true that we are, I don't know, littermates? Is that what? I don't know. Dog bros? I'm finding it. I'll find it. Anyways, I'm gonna show you something, and I hope that you will take this as a token of goodwill, and just you'll know that we really are on your side. As long as you help us, we will help you, because we really don't mean any harm. And so I turn away and I say, "It's morphin' time!" HyperForce. Black. Ready. Power up.
Okay.
Oh, this is getting wild.
So,
So
what did
you're
you
a ranger, this we know.
Yes. Wait, didn't you know that already? You did know that, didn't you?
Yes, you've made it obvious. You and your friends are some team of rangers. From what time or what planet or what other world, we have no idea, and we would appreciate some mutual respect so that we can tackle the problem together.
Gotta start with the smart rangers.
I'm gonna cut right here, and we're gonna check back in with Joe. Napoleon and Joe, or Maxwell as he knows him, have made their way onto a barge with the proton accelerator contraption. Carl has also rounded up the remaining mutants. Some of them are still coughing up water, they're quite soaked, and the barge drifts off towards an island of trash, a man-made island.
Home sweet home. So I've still got the proton accelerator
It's in
next
your
to me.
hands.
I will continue working on this proton accelerator and to reconfigure it. How much more time you think before it's reconfigured the way I want it to?
Go ahead and roll a d6. And you're very perceptive, so you can add a 3 to it. And
Hey.
I'm gonna say first, it has to be a 6 or higher.
Ooh. Cool. Lightning bolt.
All right, so you
So
continue to finagle with the proton accelerator undetected for now.
Oh, I'm just, making this the way it's supposed to be done.
Let's check back in with the SPD.
So, look, you've already gotten pretty much all the information. You probably don't even trust me anymore. So I really think you should probably interrogate my friends, because they'll be a lot more helpful. Just remember what I said. Because
I would
that is a
agree that we
promise.
should talk to someone else, given that our technology to tell whether or not this individual is lying won't work on robots.
She's always next to the blue one. Why don't we go talk to him next?
All
You
right.
can do this, Eddie. Don't be afraid.
The door flings open to your cell.
Sorry, Lucas.
Detective Song and Commander Kruger make their way in
Joe's like,
and
"Oh,
shut the door
Seeing a
behind
weakness in his face, the second I walk in, I slam my hands down on the table in front of him.
I'm not saying anything.
You're not from Planet Cayenne.
I'm not from Planet Cayenne. My name is Eddie. My name is Eddie Banks, the 25th, and I'm part of this team. But we're not from Planet Cayenne. Well, actually, Mark's from Planet Cayenne, but he's a different person. But we still treat him like an actual person, and we're all working together as a team. We're actually for the future. We're living in 2017. We all work together. We came back here because we heard there's this terminology going on, and there's this beast, and he's coming on, and he's trying to get all the people and different villains from different places. And somebody's trying to join them, and some other ones they're trying to make it go away. And then we're all working together, and Jack's really stern, but he really has a good heart, and we like working with him. And Chloe's really fun, and she looks like the real, but she's actually a really good team player. And Mark's a really good leader. Sometimes he runs in her head a little bit fast, but sometimes we get to work with him. And Vesper, oh my God, Vesper, she's so cute. She's always working together, and she has these funny things. She gets this weird voice, but it's all kind of
Robot.
woo. And then it's really cool, but we kind of have this thing going on where it's like we're kind of friends, but then I kind of like more as a friend. She kind of like me more as a friend. But then Joe comes along. Oh, I'm sorry, you know it's Maxwell. Maxwell comes along, and she thinks he's high. And I don't know if that's a threat to me or not. It's really weird. But anyway, we're from the future, and we're trying to figure out how to fix the past because we want to make sure that all the Power Rangers of all existence are around for the rest of eternity.
Power Rangers HyperForce.
I can't write that fast, so we're gonna have to
I
rewind.
take my hand out from behind me and reveal that I had the lie detector on the whole time, and it
Right.
says true.
We should.
You're not getting one more word out of me, I swear.
Wait. We believe you. We believe you.
I have no reason to lie. I mean, we're all a team working together right here.
Wait a
Like
second.
you and us and the A squad.
Wait.
I sit down in the chair across from him and I relax.
Take a deep breath. First of all, if you're really from the future, Can you predict things? Like, can you tell us about our future?
Stop.
Well, no, not really. I only know about what was happening there and about Ranger-like stuff, and also my whole ancestry because I go back to medieval times. It's crazy. But I really shouldn't say anything because, you know, change in the future could cause sort of like a butterfly gets destroyed or something, and then things change, and it's just, I don't know. But all I know is that we're just trying to save not only our time, but your time and any time where there's been a Ranger because someone's trying to stop all of that. But that's it. That's all I know. I'm not saying another word.
So you're saying the future is threatened.
And the past and everything in existence that is on this time.
Can we go back just a you're from the future?
Yes. 3017.
That's a long way off into the future. That's not just next year or the year after.
One of your associates mentioned Time Force.
Oh, yes. Yes, we're Time Force officers.
Okay.
Not like the Time Force. There's like a Time Force, Power Rangers, and we're like another one. And except for Maxwell, he's
Yes,
actually,
you called him Joe.
Yeah, he's
You know
Joe.
this individual.
He's Joe. Well, yeah, he's Marv's brother. I need a lawyer.
We have nothing to lie about, dude, when it gets to me.
Clearly, you've been trying to keep some information from us, but we can tell that everything you've said so far is true.
Eddie, why would a group of Rangers from the future choose to lie to SPD about their mission?
Because we didn't want you to know where we were from, because then if that, you know, because like you and me were like, oh, tell me about the future, and we don't want to have that happen because, you know, the future should be unexpected.
I agree.
We don't want to change or alter any history, but it's already kind of happening because if we don't stop these anomalies or these villains, then they're going to alter history. But that's why we had to go back because Joe had met Marv earlier, and he's on some other mission, and we don't know what's going on. And then he was working with some frog dude, and we were like, well, that's not right because he's Napoleon, right? I'm like, oh, he's evil.
Oh yeah, with the
Yeah, that sounds weird, right? And then like we don't know what the deal is with him, but I have this sense, like this emotional sense, like I sense like, hey, you know, oh, I'm Kruger, I'm gonna act all stern, but yeah, I know you're cool, You scared me a little bit. But anyway, I do have this emotional feel, and I know that there's nothing wrong with Joe. I feel like there's still some good in him, but we don't know why he's working with Napoleon. That's just weird, right? And then you guys have been chasing him all this time, and I'm not saying anything else.
still looks like he has a lot to say.
Why won't this thing work? I need Marv.
Is Marv your team leader?
Huh?
You've already informed me that you are romantically involved with the robot.
Did she say that about me? What did Vesper say about me?
She didn't mention you. Now, you mentioned your involvement with her.
Sounds a little one-sided to me.
She did we don't need to insult the poor boy.
Oh my god, yikes.
Yeah, Marv's the team leader.
And Joe is his brother. You're
Yes.
from the year 3017.
Yes.
Oh, Eddie. I just want to hug you right now, man.
Is that all you need?
Do you have anything else to add that we won't find out from the others?
I don't have anything to add. I feel like someone just subtracted.
Oh my god.
Man, the break came early.
I think we're done with this one.
All right. Do you want to move forward?
Yes, let's speak to this Jack individual.
All right. I kind of sense that you guys are walking in the halls again, so I just go.
Shut up! Shut up!
Detective Song like bangs heavily on the door. You gotta quit doing that.
Sorry.
I whisper into your door. Eddie seems sad you didn't bring him up, and I walk away.
Oh.
thought you said you didn't want us to torture.
Well, she was howling like a dog.
Okay. Let's check out the other guy.
Jack. I already know everything. Fill me in on anything I might be missing, though. See if it lines up. I know that you've been lying, but I kind of understand why. Do not tell me anything about the future that I know you come from. What's your role on this team, and what's your mission?
Jack D. Thomas, Time Force, Officer, serial number 1993 Omega Gamma.
You strike me
Oh, he's OG.
as an actual member of law enforcement, and not a teenager that's been handed a very powerful weapon.
Shade.
Yeah, I felt that one.
What brings you with this group?
Jack D. Thomas, Time Force, Officer, 1993 Omega Gamma.
All right, we get it. Omega Gamma, you're OG. You've been with the Time Force for a long time?
Semper Tempus.
Okay. We're not going to get anything out of you, are we? Fair enough. Eddie told us everything.
And we just kind of stare in your direction.
Look at my stash. I do my wig.
All right. Let's check back in with Joe. Joe is on the barge. He is currently undetected, fiddling with the proton accelerator, doing something to it. Suddenly, Carl walks from kind of behind. He notices you, young man wearing tattered clothes with reptilian limbs. Oh, Joe! Yo, man, I want to talk to you. Can you tell me, did this promotion come up with...
What did you call me?
I say, yo! Yes! I say, yo, Maxwell, I want to know, does this promotion come with any upgrades, you know? A little bit more of the moolah, a better food, better quarters or something?
I'm not in here for money. I'm in here for the cause.
Oh,
As
that sounds
should
all
you be.
fine and noble and all right, but I was just living on the streets, you know? I just want to have a good bite to eat, not be so hungry when I go to sleep at night.
Carl, is that why you're here?
Yeah, can you teach me how to get good with Napoleon? Maybe I could be like your bodyguard or something like that, and then maybe I could get a little bit of this, you know? I'm just doing the hustle.
Well, Carl, I think you need to be careful with everyone here. You seem like a good guy. How long have you been with us?
Well, it's been almost a year or something.
A year, huh?
Yeah, you guys have been kind of like, well, I don't want to say it like a family. I didn't really have anybody else.
You might want to get rid of those sentiments. We're here for a job. And that's all it is.
What kind of job?
You don't know what you're here for?
Oh, you mean like the beacon and the absorption and all that stuff?
Yeah. That's gonna change the world.
Yeah, he always talks about that. Maybe we get some more money in with better food, more clothes, more blankets, something like that.
You realize when this beacon goes, everything changes. Everything in this world for the humans and the mutants, everything changes.
Anyways, were you doing something to that beacon?
Yes, I'm working on the beacon right now. I think you should try to stay as far away from the beacon as possible when this beacon goes off. You understand me?
go ahead and roll a d6. I'm gonna roll one for Carl.
Cool. Mother of goodness. Yeah, that's a 2.
I rolled a 1.
Hey!
Stay away, huh? All right, I hope you know what you're doing. Remember, some of us, all we need is just something to eat.
I know.
So he like turns and is about to kind of make his way out of the area, and then Napoleon shows up. Oh, did I overhear you were saying something to young Carl over there? Corrupting young minds I usually approve of. However, you were interfering with the proton accelerator. Answer me, what have you been doing?
I'm just making the beacon stronger. Sir, you know that I know all this tech stuff, and I don't want to have to explain everything, but I'm just making the beacon stronger, and I was just telling Carl over here to stay away from me so that I can finish my work. Carl, go.
I don't want you to interfere with the wirings. And he goes up and he inspects the proton accelerator. What are you doing? I'm reconfiguring it.
It was too weak. The beacon wasn't gonna reach everyone.
I don't believe you for a second. I recognize your handiwork. And he kind of like throws his head back, and then his throat kind of grows. And then he looks at you and tries to grab you with his tongue.
Try to dodge.
What would you do in this situation?
Well, I would try to dodge the tongue first.
All right, go ahead.
I got a 3.
He wraps his tongue around you, and then he takes, as he was kind of pulsating his throat, large apple-sized warts started emerging from his body. You've never seen him do this before, but you've heard him threaten it, and you've heard from the other mutants that he does this thing. And then he rips him off his body, and then tries to smash you with it.
Am I still tied up in his
Yes, you're
tongue?
bound. So you will take 13 points of damage.
Woof. So.
Thanks.
Okay. Since I'm tied up, I just kind of take it.
It's your turn. You could try to break.
Sir, I am just telling you, I'm just trying to strengthen the beacon. If you'll just let me go and show you what I'm doing, I'll show you that I'm not reconfiguring this at all.
No, I see you're attempting to reverse it. However, your handiwork was very unimpressive.
I've been loyal to you for years. I don't even know anymore. I've given my life to you. Trust me on this.
He turns to Carl. I do no longer trust Maxwell. Take
As he
this.
turns around, can I then try to break it out of it since he's
Yes,
distracted?
absolutely.
Is that an advantage or?
Yes,
Super! This
All right.
break.
I will roll to try to tighten my grip and see.
That's why we use supers.
That's why we do the super?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, sometimes more than sometimes more than one.
3.
Oh, so he squeezes you tighter. He turns towards Carl. Take the proton accelerator. The barge has now pulled up to like the trash island, and he takes the proton accelerator.
Carl, don't do this.
Take the proton accelerator and ready it for.
He doesn't care about you,
activation.
Carl.
And then Carl kind of looks at you and says, "Sorry, kids gotta eat, you know." And he runs to the island with the proton accelerator, and the other mutants follow him. And you're still bound in Napoleon. No, you didn't.
I did not
You're
break out.
still-
I tried to.
You're still bound in Napoleon's sticky rope-like tongue.
Can I teleport out?
We're gonna cut away.
Then we're gonna cut away.
So think about what you're gonna do next.
Oh no.
Because finally, we're going to interrogate the last remaining HyperForce Ranger of the group, Marv.
Am I still bound, by the way?
No, they just threw you in a cell. Detective Song opens the door.
Why did you knock? It's
Commander Kruger?
Maybe they would be, more cooperative if we were nice and neighborly.
Marv, from planet Cayenne.
Commander?
Your brother's name is Joe. You're the Red Ranger. You're from the year 3017.
You really expect me to say anything with the way you've been treating us? Is this really how you treat your
You lied to
guests?
me about where you're from. You lied to me about being SPD officers. You have to trust that I am the leader of this police force. I need proper information to do my job correctly and to protect the civilians that live in this city. That information was kept from me.
Are you aware that interruptive speech pattern indicates fear? Are you afraid right now, Commander? And you, I demand an apology with the way that you've been treating me and my team.
An apology.
Yes, I demand a
Guys.
full apology to all of us, actually.
Come on, wait, tensions are high. Just calm down. I think maybe we're on the same side.
I'm sure we're on the same side.
Oh, I agree. In fact, you think that you have jurisdiction over this planet, correct? I have jurisdiction over all the universe. So you are under my jurisdiction. If you are already aware of what me and my team are doing here, then you would agree, would you not?
We're here to protect and serve the citizens of Earth.
I am here to protect the universe, the timeline, and all of its dimensions.
By rescuing your brother, who's been working undercover for one of our generation's most notorious mutant villains.
I wouldn't assume you would understand.
I can't understand if I don't have the information.
Well, maybe next time, try asking nicely. Don't throw people
We
into...
did.
That is false.
Look,
That is false.
humans and aliens have been, for the most part, living on peace on Earth. Suddenly, these mutants came. Did I say mutants? I meant to
Mutants
say
is
aliens.
a bit of a derogatory word for aliens.
Aliens and human beings have been living, for the most part, in peace. Then these mutants showed up. We don't know where they're from. If you really care about protecting the universe, which I have high doubts about, help us protect Earth.
That's funny, I haven't heard an apology.
You will not be getting one from me.
Well, that's a shame.
You're in my cell.
Yes.
You lied to me. You lied to me about your team's motivations. You lied to me about the status of your team.
That is false. All of this is false. Actually, I worded my words very, very carefully to make sure that I didn't lie to you.
But you said you're SPD officers, and
I
clearly
said that
you're
to
not.
you because you treated me with disrespect. As I came upon you, you pointed your gun at me. Is that false or is that correct?
She was doing her job.
Was she doing her job after I had said I was on a mission?
A mission.
Which was
Let me ask you this,
classified.
sir.
Interrupt the speech pattern yet again. What's wrong, Commander Kruger?
An individual appears at the scene of a crime. That individual has no identification, no record of existing whatsoever on our planet, and exudes great amounts of power.
That is correct.
I am fully confident in Song's abilities to make the right judgment call in that situation. I believe she handled that very generously, given the situation.
You were
Commander.
there at the scene of the crime. A proton accelerator was stolen.
Yes.
That can unlock enormous power, maybe even ripping a hole in the time-space continuum. I have no idea. It could destroy maybe our whole planet.
Did we put you in danger as you came into the room? Were we not cooperating with you? Was it necessary to draw a gun on us?
In that situation,
Yes.
you were at the scene of the crime.
That is correct.
You are not police officers and are under our registration in any way, shape, or form. If we appear on the scene of a crime and there are individuals who exude great amounts of power,
We
yes.
would, as an officer myself, I will let you know that if your A squad ever entered my jurisdiction, I would treat them with respect. If they were on some sort of mission, I would inquire, but I would not point my gun at them. I would not throw them in cells, and I would not put them in restraints. So, until there's an apology, I am not speaking.
And your brother is suspect number 1 in that robbery.
That's not
And
an
that
apology.
information was held from us.
That is not an apology.
Information that would have led to an individual's arrest was held from us.
Commander, you would like me to comply with your jurisdiction. Is that not so?
I would like to not be lied to anymore.
And I would like to be treated with respect.
Try not lying.
Try treating me with respect. That's what you don't understand, Commander.
I think you don't understand. I was responding to a scene at the crime. I had no idea what was beyond those doors, beyond a proton accelerator, was stolen. Opening those doors could mean unleashing that power on my own officers that were following me. I needed to protect them.
That is
Of
a
course,
joke.
I would use my weapons to defend them.
That is a joke.
We did not know what kind of situation we were walking into. That is a highly dangerous device.
Would you like me to talk, or are you just going to continue talking over me?
You've had nothing to add to this conversation
That's
other than
not
demanding
true.
an apology.
You guys have interrupted me multiple times. I do demand an apology, but the situation is not exactly as you say.
Then
see-
enlighten us.
I was actually just about to do that in a second. That's why you don't interrupt. Now listen. You entered the scene of a crime, correct? You pointed your gun at us, we've raised our hands, and we demanded to be well treated with respect. What happened after that? Did you put your guns away?
Were you not escorted
Did
to police
you put
headquarters
your guns away?
out of handcuffs?
Exactly. Well, that's debatable. Held at gunpoint is nearly, if not worse.
Were you not then trusted
Trusted, really.
to go on the mission and share information with Detective Song?
Have I lied to you about what we did at the situation? Did we not give you the contact? Well, did we not comply to your rules of having a contact lens as we were on the mission? What reason do we have for you to deny us?
However, you withheld information. You knew who was collaborating with Napoleon.
Well, first of all, that information is classified. As you would know, Commander Kruger, in your A squad, there are things that some lower groups are not allowed to, well,
How does he know
No.
about our A squad?
I've heard about all your squads, your A squad, your B squad, your D squad, your C squad, your F squad, and your H squad. So, if you're willing to treat us with respect, I demand a formal apology from you and you before I will talk. It's up to you, Commander Kruger. How do you want to play this game?
Detective Song turns towards Commander Kruger and kind of pulls him aside outside of your cell for a separate meeting. And we're gonna go to a very quick break.
Oh my god, don't punch my butt cheeks.
That's why you didn't need more.
All right, let's do this thing. Can't be too hard. I'm gonna have to say, I think it's Pokemon. Amazing description of Pokemon, by the way.
Girl with magic never transforms and is tricked by a cat. I mean, my inclination, even though I wouldn't necessarily say it's a cat, is Madoka, because she doesn't transform till the very, very end of the series. Right! Yeah, it's a cat alien. I feel like the answer to this is real obvious. I can't think of anything.
What? Wait, little boy gets his license and looks for his dad. Who has a car? Oh, license for what? Helicoptering? Is there anything about helicopters I know about? Cars, boats, trains, a license to kill.
Gets his license, learns how to use his energy, and looks for his dad.
Who's missing their dad in anime? Everybody. Is this Aladdin? Is it Aladdin? Something about Sailor Moon, but like no, all pieces don't fit. It's not Little Witch Academia because that's a little off. Teenage Sorceress. Sabrina is a good one that I like. Not anime.
Slayers? Slayers, yeah! Yes! Yes!
Ranma!
Oh man, I gotta say, this is definitely Attack on Titan!
Egyptians possess children. I feel like that's a very broad blanket statement that describes Yu-Gi-Oh!
Hi everybody, I'm Cucumber.
And I have a zero.
I'm Chunk.
Whoa! And I am Ryan, your DM.
No one cares.
Oh.
I'm Amber, the token girl.
We kind of care.
We are
Perception check.
A horn sounds. You don't have to repeat every single sound that you hear out in the wild.
We're gonna be doing our show here on Hyper RPG on Mondays at 9 p.m.
Yeah. Mondays. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Repetition is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then people remember 9 o'clock, Mondays. Hyper RPG.
Yeah.
Boom.
Mondays, 9 o'clock.
Uh-oh.
Mondays, 9 o'clock.
Careful.
Mondays.
He'll come get you.
Mondays, 9 o'clock. Mondays! You see that?
It's so scary.
You're there. And then we're at the top of the hill. I look to the gate and I say, "I'm here to talk to the 6 princes." They're like, "Oh, yes, sir!" And they open up the gates, and I march on in, and I go up and I say, "Hey, where's the best and most powerful of the princes?" They're like, "Oh, this guy right over here. That's Prince Joe." And I say, "Okay, I'm gonna go up and talk to Prince Joe." And I'm up at the top, and I'm talking to Prince Joe. I'm like, "Hey, Joe. So here's what's happening. Crap, why did I come here? Wait, what are we doing?"
Hello and welcome to Dungeon Incorporated. We appreciate your interest in the roguelike program and your willingness to participate in our clinical trials. At Dungeon Incorporated, we value data above all else. It is data that we need and data that brings you here today. Remember to take your medication. Using the patented roguelike EEG system, we will subject you, willingly of course, to a simulation generated by our extensive analyst focus group. These simulation scenarios will extract your brainwaves, data, and log them into our ever-growing roguelike database. Your brain and creative reaction to our voluntary scenarios will help us at Dungeon Incorporated to create the ideal role-playing game scenario. Don't forget to take your medication voluntarily. The roguelike system, building a better RPG with the voluntary use of your brain, data, at Dungeon Incorporated.
And we're back. Just a quick reminder, thank you so much to everybody who subscribed to Hyper RPG and supports HyperForce on social media, everywhere. 30 subscribers, we will give a random active person in the chat room an awesome Power Rangers goodie box of Loot Crate exclusives and wearables and readables.
And a lock of Marv's hair.
What?
I already got it.
And you know, parts of our Rangers' bodies. I don't. Maybe not. I was just echoing you. It's all about teamwork. Anyways, where did we just leave off? There was a standoff between Anubis, Doggy, Commander Kruger, and Detective Song. They've now questioned all the other HyperForce Rangers. We're gonna cut back to Joe, also known as Maxwell. Napoleon has his long, sticky, frog-like tongue wrapped around you, binding you like a rope. And he has just taken off these like pus-filled warts and damaged you as you were bound. I will give the turn to you.
Okay.
What will you do next?
I'd like to teleport out.
You would try to
and go behind him,
teleport
yes.
out. Go ahead.
Don't super this one, dude. Don't risk it.
Did I? I didn't do that. Let me super up.
Okay.
You know what? Let me double that.
And just a reminder, because this is not a suggestion, just because you're a new player, you can morph because you have 6 energy. So that could be a possibility.
Does that break me out of the thingy?
That gives you an extra dice. So that would be rolling something 1, you're rolling 2.
Yeah, because you're only rolling 1 right now, so it's very hard to escape.
She said you need it.
Just, you know.
saying that I need it.
A bit of a hint.
I'm gonna teleport out first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay. Teleporting out with a double two. Oh, that's already taken off. That's a 9.
As you try to teleport out, it shakes his tongue and he throws you anyways as your teleportation bothers him. And then,
I'd like to teleport behind him.
you take 20 points of damage because he really throws you.
Wow. Do I not end up teleporting at all?
But
because if I'm getting thrown.
Well, you gotta land somewhere.
I gotta land somewhere.
Yeah,
if I teleport behind him,
you
I'll
gotta land somewhere.
I'll hit him.
So you've broken free from his tongue and you take 20 points of damage.
Hey, mother of pearl. From his tongue releasing me? Okay.
And
I know, right? Apparently.
One more point of energy for you, and then he turns towards the proton accelerator, and then fixes what you've changed.
Well, I guess the jig is up.
Now. Yeah, it's your turn now.
Okay. Then I look at him. I draw my swords that he's never seen before because I've never shown it. It's morphin' time! Time for Time Force! Woo! Napoleon, in the name of Time Force, I place you under arrest. And I want to do Silver Dash. Throw my saber at him and dash past him and go for a second hit.
so cool.
Go ahead. This is I think you have 2 attacks on this one.
Yeah, 2 hits.
All right.
You almost hit me in the
What's
face
the
with that
first
morph.
one?
I'll watch it.
It was so close. It was like that.
Gotta extend, you know what I'm saying? You can't do that when you're wrapped up, brother.
I'll take the hit. I got 48 points of damage.
How much do you
You
roll?
don't get pluses on your attack rolls? No, right?
She does.
I do because I'm a
Just you, okay.
Or if you use a super.
Right. 9 and so 9 and an 8.
9 and an 8. As you dash towards him, trying to get in one hit and another, he croaks at you and uses his strong frog-like legs to jump out of the way.
Love it.
All right.
Napoleon reaches back and then his throat is exposed. He starts croaking in your direction and he takes 2 more pus-filled orbs off his body and flings them your way. Roll twice to defend for each
Rolling
orb.
twice. Cool. 5 and 11.
The 2 pus-filled orbs come as fast as they can in your direction. And you take, for the first one, 12 points of damage.
Uh-oh.
Darn.
Ooh.
Coughing up blood in my helmet. That's cool.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh! Oh, bye.
So the first one, 12 points of damage. The second one, 20 points of damage.
I didn't dodge the second one with an 11? Jesus.
Maybe
What
that's
is
a
it, 20
sign.
points? Yeah. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
All right. I think you're at the. No, if you lose 1 more point of damage, so you're conscious.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're. Oh, look at you! You're just hanging by that 1 point.
Just 1 point. It's all I
right.
need.
Joe, it's your turn.
I would like to do Prism Flurry on the Proton Accelerator.
On the proton accelerator.
Yep, just gonna
Okay, go
blow
ahead.
the thing, the Kingdom
You're
Come.
gonna try to destroy.
Super.
Yeah, I'm gonna super it twice.
Okay, so you get +4.
I know, I would have gone 3 times. I would have gone 3
You're
times.
rolling so bad, man. You need help.
11 was a good roll.
Come on, because she has like a bunch more.
But that's Napoleon. It's not against the thing that's not moving.
You're new here.
All of us were like, that's so cute. You don't know how this works.
He's like global
wanna
Trust me, all of us
I just don't want to waste the supers in
It's
case.
not wasted.
All right.
Show me what you got.
Whoa.
Okay, I'll do 3 supers. I'll do 3 supers.
There we go.
Unprecedented.
Oh my god. Now you guys are hitting me all.
Wait, what do you want?
Wait, what did you do?
Prism Flurry is a 3 hits.
Oh.
3 hits onto one little thing.
He is the Silver Ranger.
Oh.
So I'm attacking the Proton Accelerator with 3 hits.
I was like, I don't think you know how supers work, dude.
I also don't, but no, you're not wrong about that. What is
That's
that?
6 on top of
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 11, and 17.
11, 11, 17.
Do we roll for damage? No. Should roll my damage. Just holding my
All
rib
right.
cage.
So the
Putting myself
first
together.
dash towards Napoleon. Describe how you're approaching. Oh no, not Napoleon. The proton
No,
accelerator.
I'm right next to the, because I
Alright.
dashed to where he was and
Sure.
he dodged. So he was where the Proton Accelerator was. I'm guessing I'm right next to it.
Okay. The first dash towards Napoleon. No, you mustn't. And he gets in the way, and he actually gets hit by that first attack. How much damage does that do again? It gets me 2d6, right?
I don't know. I think it's like a 5d6 or something like that.
No.
Per hit?
No.
Is no? Is
Only
that not-
giant robots can do
I have
that.
no idea. It doesn't.
I think it's 2.
All right, I'll take that.
All right. No, you have to roll
I'm
that.
rolling
That's
it.
how much damage you do against me.
That is a 5.
Okay, 5 damage. Out of
Like,
2d6?
Just poking.
All right. Too bad you don't have any megas or ultras. The second blast and then the third blast hits the proton accelerator. It starts to shake and vibrate with energy. Suddenly, the proton accelerator rotates and then it spins and opens up like a beautiful but menacing pointy metal flower, and then it shoots a huge white beam of light straight up into the sky, and at the same time it starts rotating the air in the sky.
Can we see this from where we are?
Y'all inside.
You have
rooms.
jail cells.
Oh.
You have jail cells, but you have also windows.
Yes.
No,
So
they're at the barge by the trash heap. I mean, can we see that from
Yes.
the police? Oh,
It's a big beam in the sky.
Let me finish.
Oh, yeah,
All right.
sorry.
So it's gonna be light and all right. So a giant white beam opens up into the sky and then rotates the air around it. It's almost like a mirror or something. It's moving, it's rotating, and then suddenly fading in is the silhouette of the Alliance leader's ship. It is starting to drift slowly down. Engines not activated. Lights not on. It's almost like it's just being sucked in, being pulled towards this beacon that was just activated. Joe, we're gonna have you roll for perception.
Okay.
Go
also
ahead.
is
2 or higher.
What's that?
2 or higher. I'm gonna give you some more information.
Do I roll 1 or 2?
Just one.
Okay. 3.
Okay. As you see this ship, you recognize it. It is a Time Force ship. And then you remember it was the Alliance leadership that you and your brother were on. You remember that.
Do we see all the little details too?
Okay. You remember that your brother had damaged the central energy turbine of this ship. It shouldn't be able to travel through time. Something is happening here. And at the same time, there's a band of energy that moves down the beam and it actually pushes Napoleon out and it shoves you to the very edge of the barge and it takes out Napoleon. He fades away in this light and this, what do you call it, like a circle, like a ripple effect moves beyond the barge. The other mutants on the barge, you, Joe, you have to brace yourself to not just get blown away. And this ripple, it passes through the water towards the coast of New Tech City. And then it reaches the buildings. Everything is shaking. The cells that you're in start to vibrate, but you've already noticed the blinding light that's come through all the windows and the bars of your cells are rattling. Everything is shaking. We're gonna cut back to SPD headquarters. Detective Song, she's running, opening all your doors. Jack, Eddie, Chloe, Mark, she just opens them up. Guys, did you see what that is?
That's the Alliance ship. We gotta get out of here, guys. We have to stop them now.
Eddie, can you heal us up first?
Do you guys have anything that can, we're not in the best shape. Maybe SPD has something, because he can only heal one person, right? I'm assuming.
No, I thought it was a group heal.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Just one person?
Okay.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
So,
you
yeah.
heal.
Do you have any medical supplies or anything that power us up?
Or ice cream. I mean, whatever.
Let's just decide our differences, and this thing is the evil of all evils.
Clearly, I have a very bad feeling about this.
Do you happen to have any medication, any
energy drinks?
I think we need to move very, very quickly.
Yes, Detective.
I'm probably gonna lose my pension, but let's all get into my car and make our way towards that giant portal that's been opened in the sky.
Marvin.
I have something in the back of my car. And so she leads you quickly. All the SPD lights in the headquarters are like,
and the whole time we're walking through, I'm like, Jack, did you cry?
and people are preoccupied by assessing the damage to New Tech City as a giant pulse wave has moved through. And then you all are in her car and you head as fast as possible. Her sirens are blaring, trying to make her way through the chaos of the city. Light poles have been fallen, cars have been flipped over. A giant pulse was just ripped throughout the city. And she says, who likes to ride shotgun?
Me.
Yeah, all right. She says to you, who is right next to her, what's your name again?
Vesper.
Vesper, I have something for you, and she hands it to you, and it looks like Eddie's healing charge, and she says to you, "This isn't rechargeable. You only have one use.
Okay.
Use it well. That's all I got, guys." And then she hurries as fast as possible towards the coastline. Let's check in with Joe. Everybody is on the floor. You were very close to the blast. Oh, I can't believe I forgot this part. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. So you were close enough to the unleashing of the proton accelerator that you take 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of damage. No! Joe!
I get a saving throw?
Okay. Oh, all right. You're still conscious. So you have a moment to do something about it as the big beam of light was headed towards your way.
As it's hitting me?
Like it's this big thing, it's going to, and you saw Napoleon get thrown, because he was even closer, right? And he like faded away, and it's headed towards you. What do you do?
I'm gonna, as it's passing me, can I shift, like teleport shift, so I let it pass me?
All right, I'll let you do that. Go ahead and roll for it.
Super. 4?
Is it 1 die or 2?
13.
1 because it's not
He was at 15, yeah. All right. I will say it's kind of like combat because this beam is trying to attack you.
So 2?
Yeah, so I'll let you roll 2. And I'll say it's a 6 difficulty.
Okay, it's in 10.
Oh, look!
Oh, look!
You're still at 15. All right. And so you phase at the right moment through the giant wave, preserving what's left of your health and energy. As you look around, all the other mutants, Jackson, Carl, they're getting up and they're looking at the ship that is coming down from the sky. They saw Napoleon was dissipated by that wave, and they're a little nervous and a little scared. It's a very emotional moment for them. Suddenly, that ship sinks and lands on the barge. And then at the back of the ship, something is moving. A figure emerges.
Is there any, do I know if there are any weapons on this barge? Like a...
It's trash.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's, but maybe...
Does Joe know if there's any weapons on this barge?
I would say he hasn't looked yet. It is a barge of trash. We don't know what's in the trash.
Okay, so it's not something that we're always on. Got it. Okay.
So a figure emerges from the back of the Alliance leader's ship. It is the Alliance leader himself. He is disguised and cloaked. His face in the shadows. He's got wide shoulders that you can see that are hidden underneath the cloak. And then he addresses the crowd. And even though he speaks with a creepy, whispering kind of voice, you hear it very clearly. It's ominous and it's haunting you from all directions. He says to all the mutants, "I have arrived here. I have arrived." And then people start clapping and cheering. Carl starts clapping and cheering. Jackson starts clapping and cheering. Ah! He's here! He's gonna take us home! Finally! Yes! And they're like laughter and happiness, and they're ecstatic and they're holding their hands. Yes, we're ready! Let's cut back to Detective Song and the rest of HyperForce.
Guys, what are we gonna do?
As we get closer and closer to the coastline, you see the Alliance ship has landed on a far barge. Unfortunately, Detective Song's car is not amphibious. She pulls up to the coastline, and you can see, maybe if you're really looking, everybody, I'll say it's a 3 difficulty. Everybody, HyperForce, please roll. Anybody with 3 or higher?
Got a 4.
Okay.
You see that.
1.
5.
All right. So Marv, Chloe, anybody else? You can see off into the distance a figure emerging from the back, and you know that silhouette very well. It has the broad shoulders, the hooded, mysterious face. It's gotta be the Alliance leader. He's addressing the crowd. Detective Song gets out of her car as she pulls up. Guys, I really wish my car could turn into a boat or something. I don't know how we're gonna get out there. We need to make our way there as fast as possible. I mean, I can call for backup. SPD.
Can Alpha morph us there? I mean, yeah.
I think we might need to Zord up. This isn't safe for anyone to be here. We've seen what he can do. Don't call for backup. I think you guys need to take cover.
Wait a minute, what are you guys talking about? Oh! Okay.
Jack did not see.
Oh, sorry, the Alliance leader is there.
What?
This is about to get so serious. We need to get there ASAP.
My Zord is still charging. Can I possibly hop into one of your Zords?
There's room in mine.
Okay.
But
I have energy to morph. I don't have energy to call my Zord.
guys, we're all so beat up. How are we gonna survive the Alliance leader?
We need to
There's
work
no
together.
time to think about that.
No,
we just have to go.
We have to save people as Rangers, but also at the same time, we can't just rush in and put ourselves in danger. That's not gonna do any good for the universe. What are we gonna...
Waiting isn't gonna do anything.
You're right. You're right. Let's go.
Marvin, we need you to be a leader right now.
You know
What's
what?
best
This
for the
situation
team?
calls for all of us to be leaders. Right now, Chloe, if you want to take charge, I'll listen to you.
Oh, my goodness. Officer Song, can you vacate the city or get people to shelter? This is gonna be crazy. We've seen what these people can do, and it's not safe for anyone to be here.
Absolutely. I will take people away, far away from this portal that's just opened up.
Great.
I don't know how far we can go, but I'll try to move everybody as fast as possible.
And Jack, you and I need
SPD
to
is
morph
on
up.
it.
Oh yeah. Didn't you notice what time it is?
Yeah.
It's morphin' time!
HyperForce. Yellow. Ready. Power up.
HyperForce, red! Ready! Power up!
All right, who can Zord up?
I can.
I can.
All right, let's Zord up. You can jump into mine.
I'll jump in your Zord.
All right, Phoenix, HyperForce Zord online. I jump into my Zord.
And I... Pick me up, please! I can't go my Zord. Thank you.
I think you could maybe ride on the wings.
No, I want him inside. It's dangerous.
Yeah, well, you have to let him in.
Okay, I let you in.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Little
buddy.
hands.
It's okay.
Sick. Are you afraid of heights?
No.
All right,
All right. Focus.
Serpent, HyperForce Sword online. And I get my Serpent Sword. Jack, you want to ride the snake?
Guys.
Grab Hyper Sword online.
Oh, you can do it. Sweet.
Boom. Did it. Did it.
Cerberus HyperForce Sword online, and I do a cool thing.
Awesome. So you guys Zord up, and I think I would say Eddie's can swim like a serpent, and I think he might actually arrive a little faster, and then followed by Chloe's Zord, because it's through the sky, and then you have to doggy paddle, but quickly you follow them afterwards.
Guys, we have
All right.
several objectives on this currently. We have to save people, we have to get Joe out of there, and we have to make sure the Alliance doesn't get out with whatever they have.
I'll take Joe.
I'm checking my my.
Well, actually,
coordinates.
Marv's the only one without a Zord. Can you get in there and save Joe? I can get you close enough. I can
got
get
it.
into the ship.
You got it.
The barge.
Do we
whatever
know
it is.
exactly where he is? Oh, do we know exactly where he is? Because this thing is 30 minutes behind, right?
He hasn't moved though. At least I don't
He
think.
hasn't moved.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Still says
right.
he's there, so I'm gonna take a hunch that he's probably
Just a
still
little
there.
bit of this stuff.
All right. So I'm moving forward with my Zord.
Is this a totally waterborne environment? Is my Zord useless at this moment because of its land-based operation? Or am I like on I'm on the.
I would say that your Zord can go underwater and you can breathe, and I would say it could walk on the sea floor, but it might be like anchored underneath the barge, but I don't think it can't fly and it can't swim like.
Got it. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
Right, but maybe you could make your way underneath the barge. We're gonna check back in with Joe. You witness all the other mutants joining hands, and then
Have they seen me fighting with our leader? Did they see me as a Time Force officer, or did they?
they're so distracted with the appearance of the Alliance leader right now. He has everybody's attention. And then he walks up to the proton accelerator and holds out his hand. And then the proton accelerator is extracted from the beacon. And then he kind of moves it through the air and into the ship. The ship opens its doors and swallows the proton accelerator. And then he kind of says to himself, Melkanos, now you will have the ability to repair our ship.
I'd like to demorph if they hadn't seen me fight with our leader yet.
Okay.
And make my way through the crowd, holding my body parts, intact. As I walk over to the Alliance leader, and I get on one knee.
Okay.
To address him.
So you're gonna approach the Alliance leader. Okay.
Yes. To propose, no. I get down on one knee, and I don't look up. I go, Supreme Leader, our leader has disintegrated, and I am his second in command. We've done what you've asked us. What can we do for you next?
Stay out of the way. And then you just continue to stand there?
I'll step back slowly.
Okay, you'll step back off the ship, or
Yeah, how close did I get to him?
I don't think you can climb onto the ship,
Yeah,
but he's
I'm just at
standing
the
on
bottom.
top.
Okay.
But you could be on the bottom off to the side trying to talk to him.
Okay.
And he says, stay away.
Okay, so I'll go back into the crowd behind them. Can I go invisible and...
How am I supposed to find you, dude?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'd like to go invisible and teleport to the top of their ship, but not where the Alliance leader is, and see if I can leave my tracker on there. What do I need to roll for that?
I don't know if your character knows that you have a tracker that HyperForce has been following. I haven't heard any.
No, my own tracker that I'm trying to.
Like a personal tracker.
Personal, so that way I can track the ship.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and do that to sneak in, and I don't know why I rolled.
I'm gonna put it on the top of the ship, not
It's
inside
gonna
the
be
ship.
a 4 difficulty.
I'm gonna use your supers. Super. Singular. Oh, I didn't need it. That was an 8.
Okay, so you're able to successfully kind of crouch down and teleport invisibly.
Teleport. Get to the top.
So you only have like 30 seconds on the top of the
to
ship.
get my shit on there and teleport back out.
Meanwhile, the Alliance
shit
leader
stuff.
addresses the crowd as you're kind of invisibly hiding off to the side, and he says, "Mutants, today you will fulfill your purpose, your destiny." And I think the rest of HyperForce, now you are just at the edge of the barge, so you may be able to hear and see, but not quite reach what's happening. So I think you all can see
Now
that.
that I'm on top of the thing, do I see these Zords flying about? Now I'm on top of the.
Yes, I think you would. The ones that are you, Eddie's for sure, and then Chloe's is up in the sky. I'd probably cast a shadow.
May I assert that my Ram Zord could have some ballast tanks that I might be able to essentially submarine? May I please surface?
May I please surface?
You could manually also as well.
There's like a pump?
Yeah.
you mean exit the...
Yeah, you could.
No, I mean the Zord.
Okay, all
Well,
right.
I mean, we sorted up. What are we doing here?
What do we do? Do we know the full effects of what's going on as well? To the
If you roll 1d6 and it's 6 or higher,
the
you
full
can
effects, like,
have
just
like a, what do you call those?
Ballast tanks.
Right.
Yeah.
Nope. What about the opposite of 6 hours?
Gods of RPG have told me to just listen from now on.
No more ideas.
Joe, I have a question. So, do we know fully what the beam is going to do to the planet? Since we've only
No.
kind of okay.
Let's get back to business, shall we? Where was I? Oh yes, I was about to address the crowd. As the Alliance leader. All right, mutants, today you will fulfill your purpose, your destiny. Lend me your dark energy. He outstretches his hands, and then the crowd looks up in confusion. Some are putting their hands together, some are scratching their heads, some are just kind of waiting. And then he brings his hands together, and then you see little bits and pieces of energy all rise out like little lights, fireflies flying up from the crowd, and they pool together in his hands. You are invisible, and you are, Joe, yours.
I'm above the
You can
ship,
see it happening.
So I'm seeing this happen.
Yes, but you're invisible, and you're like next to her or behind him. And he pulls in the energy and then absorbs it, and then he like leans back and like kind of levitates high into the sky, drunk off his newfound energy. As each little point of light leaves the body of the mutants on the ground, they all fall unconscious, one by one. There is now a field of fallen bodies.
Has it already
He
been
laughs
absorbed?
To himself.
Is it too late to disrupt? Is it already? Is he already taken the, or is it like still coming in to his body? Can I disrupt
It is almost complete, and then you hear a voice from the ship. Leader, we're already done with the repairs of our ship. We are ready to time travel. However, we need some kind of time force identification, some kind of time force verification, because the whole ship has been restarted. If we don't have that, we won't be able to leave this place. As he's up in the sky, the Alliance leader looks down. It is more than 30 seconds now, so you should be visible.
Yeah, and I'm done with the thing, right? With the tracker. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Can we see him as we're flying in? Can I see Joe?
Yeah, same
Not
here.
even not just Joe, but like all the people that happened to. Do we know that that was like the effect of by the Alliance? Like, do we know the extent of like all the people that are gonna get injured as well, or was it just like we
as
speculate?
you have now maybe on your Zords landed on the barge, it shakes, and you have kind of seen the lights being pulled from people's body,
and they just fall.
and they fall in place.
So I can't disrupt that process anymore. It's done. Or?
You can go ahead. He is up
I will
in the
try
air.
to disrupt it.
Yeah,
I'll
go
get
ahead.
out of my invisibility and try to strike with my Chrono Saber.
Oh, you're not morphed.
I'm not.
But you're wearing your Time Force uniform.
I mean, I have my rags of.
Sure.
Of
Oh,
the,
right. That's right.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
undercover.
yeah. So I look like a
Yes.
normal mutant.
You. And he grabs you or tries to grab you.
He sees my attack from behind. I don't do a Kia.
Go ahead and try to weave by him.
Oh, I'm behind him. I just attacked. Super on this attack.
Please don't die.
With my Chrono Saber.
Doesn't get destroyed.
I don't want people to die. Okay. That is a 7.
Oh.
Did you roll 2d6?
Yeah.
No, I
you
only
should be
rolled
more.
one
You should be
'cause
more.
I'm not morphed. I'm not morphed. I
Oh,
demorphed
yeah, you
to talk to
demorphed.
the.
Oh yeah.
You
Okay.
demorphed.
Never mind. Never mind. I'll stop.
Human. Mutant person.
As you almost get struck, or you almost strike him, however, he turns around and he grabs you by the wrist, and he looks at you.
Does it stop the life force pulling? Because
Yes, you do interrupt that. Yes,
Okay.
you do interrupt that.
Saving people.
And he grabs you by the wrist, and his hands are around your morpher, and he attempts to reach for your badge, your Time Force badge.
How close am I? Since I'm in the water.
Okay, I would say you are now close enough to do something about it, but you all are in your Zords, right?
Yeah, I am.
So
I sure am.
So he
Go
is
ahead.
reaching for my.
Yeah, he's reaching
whichever
for
whatever.
your badge.
I'd like to try to teleport to Marv because I still have him locked. What? Hi. I saw you
Yeah, that
guys'
would
sword.
make sense. All right. And then you try to teleport away.
Uh-oh.
I used my super sword, guys.
Well, you got an ultra now.
Use an ultra.
Yeah, dude.
What does that do?
That gives you an extra dice.
It's an extra d6 to your attack roll and your damage roll.
Okay, I'm just trying to teleport out. So, porting out with an ultra. And does it add anything else?
That's it.
No, that's it.
So,
That's all you get.
6.
Oh my gosh, Yoshi.
Can I be doing something?
Yeah, I'm like,
I feel so helpful.
All right,
Listening.
let's do
There we go.
initiative. All right, so Joe just went. He
Tried to attack.
tried to attack and make his escape. However, he has grabbed onto your morpher, and it's like you can't leave without that,
Yeah.
right? Joe, the way Popcorn Initiative works is you tell the next person what's their turn, and I get a turn too.
Sweet as.
So who's the next person that gets to go?
I'm gonna give it up to my bird Chloe up here.
All right.
Okay, Chloe.
Okay, I see this happening, and I'm like, Marv, are you ready to go in?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm gonna do my flying feathers and distract him. While I'm doing
Sure.
that, go in there and get your brother.
All right.
You got it.
All right. So I swoop in. Marv jumps out.
And and when I jump out too, I want to go in a drill so that way when I land, if I hit the floor, I want to make like an explosion so that way I can create a distraction as well as I land.
So I fly in right where the Alliance leader is and spread out my wings and show all my feathers and send 2 out flying right towards him.
All right, go ahead.
Oh my gosh, how many? How was that?
Maybe I like rolled all ones or something.
There was like 15.
Do I roll as well or am I good? Am I okay?
10. Wait, question. Because I was in my battleizer. Does that cross over? Okay, I just
No,
asked.
you don't battleize your Zord.
You never know. I'm battleized.
Fair
in
question.
my
Fair
Zord.
question.
You get your stuff.
try.
Stuff
All right.
bonus though.
As you circle around, you throw 2 of the feathers at his direction, and he actually raises a hand and creates a protective barrier and turns those 2 arrows, those feathers, back in your direction. They do 3 damage, 3d6 damage, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get 5.
I can't evade with my stealth or anything. I'm coming in. I'm like on fire right now.
You can't use your stealth, but you could try to like avoid them.
Okay, I see it coming back, and I'm gonna try and evade at least a few of those.
Okay.
You got this, Chloe.
Chloe.
You got this. You got this.
10.
Okay. You miss one of them, and then the other one heads straight for the dashboard of your cockpit. It's coming right for you. Unfortunately, because when you dodged one, you came in the path of another one, and you take 8 points of damage, and as it actually kind of shatters your windshield, partially it spiderwebs it, and then it kind of falls off. It's not completely through, but that's 8 points of damage for you. 1, 2,
All right.
Holy HP.
Marv.
Well, I'm
Mark
spinning up
is
on
trying to
down.
teleport out. Yeah.
Well,
or
no, I'm
jump
just like,
out. Yeah.
I'm just doing my drill
Yeah.
out and hitting the floor, and that way, near the location of where everything is, just so I can create like a dust cloud as I land, just so I can move quickly and without
Okay,
being.
I will say it's a 3 difficulty for a landing and a 5 difficulty for like a dust cloud. Or
Cool. That is a 9 for
Okay.
the landing, and for the dust cloud, that is 5.
Ah.
Wait, difficulty was 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I did it.
So
Hey!
you land and you create smoke. I
How
would
close
say
are you
that's
landing
your.
I want to be like about 20 meters away from him. Just so it's like.
Say it beforehand, but I'll let it slide. I would say though it's your turn.
Okay.
That was the end
No,
of your
so I
turn.
can't do anything else at that point.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
that's fine.
you wanted to do 2
Yeah.
things and it's like teamwork kind of. Okay. So Marv, whose turn is it next?
Eddie, you got it?
Yes. Question. Do I notice the energy or lack thereof of Joe?
Oh.
Good point. I mean, I'm kind of spitting blood.
Yeah, like, do I see him hurt at all from where I
I
am?
would say, yeah, but he's so far away. He's so small, right? I would
He's
say,
got glasses?
I would say it's a 4 difficulty if you will.
To notice? Okay.
How's my energy on this, by the way? So far?
It says right there.
Alright.
Jeez.
1.
Oh, you should. You got. I
Oh.
think you got 1 dodge in, so I'll give you 1 point of energy. Yeah. So what did you get?
Oh.
A 5?
Wait, do I roll 1 or 2 for this?
1.
Oh, then 1.
Oh, we got supers. Thank God.
There are 2 supers.
Oh
All
my
right.
gosh.
2 supers and a mega.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't recognize it. Okay.
You don't recognize it, but remember you do have a healing charge, and so does somebody else on your team.
But do I have to be near him to use it, or can I?
I would say in this situation you're close enough.
Have
Okay,
we delegated the healing charge as well?
Okay. So then, yes. So I
That would
would.
be the end of your turn if you use it.
If I do that, okay. I'm doing it.
Okay.
I sense. Joe, I sense that there's something wrong with him that he's been battling. Marv,
Yeah.
your brother said, I had this feeling that your brother's down. I'm going to give him one of my healing
I'm
charges.
pretty close, and that's a very good idea. He's not in good shape.
All right, so I would like to send a healing charge to Joe.
All right. So you just.
Yeah.
Jack, where are you?
Wait, let me get my healing charge first, then we'll check on Jack.
Remember,
Okay.
the healing charge uses how much energy?
Oh, does it use energy?
Yeah, it
You can
does.
take
What does it
4.
say? What does it say on the card?
Oh yeah, it takes 6, right.
You can take 4 of mine.
Whoa.
You good? Okay,
Or you could take all mine. I don't need it
No,
anymore.
you need it.
you need it.
I need
Or,
Yes, you're not
or maybe you could. I will let you trade your Zord for energy.
You
Oh!
can take mine. You can take mine.
Can I take Chloe's energy?
Easy
done that in
credit
the
rip-offs.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, we're gonna combine energy. Chloe and I can combine energy, fire and water, and then I'm going to aim my healing charge. That's all I can do, right? I'm gonna aim my healing charge at Joe.
All right, and then
How does that heal?
I'm gonna say that is a land because we don't do that for healing charge. So go
Okay.
ahead and roll the 66, right?
66,
Yeah,
yes.
to tell him how much he heals.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A lot of sixes.
All right. Can I super? No, it's okay. It's okay.
It's almost like
That's
mega though
an
because it's
effect
like
roll.
Oh.
it's health related, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
can
it
I
would be.
mega it?
Yeah, it would be
Oh,
mega.
sweet. All right, I'll take it. All right. 5, 10, 16, 20, 22, 24 plus 2, 26 points.
Not gonna die today.
26?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Gets added to you.
I somehow feel so much better. Can I see where it came from? Can I see where it-
Joshi!
I gave you 3 points of energy for
Joshi.
healing your friend. Eddie, whose turn is it next?
Do I give it what happens now? I got 2 points.
I gave you some
Oh, you
energy
gave me 2 points of
for
energy.
like helping your friend.
Pretty good.
You gave it to me?
Yes,
I give it to him.
and he got the help.
May
whose
I
Hear me out.
It's the end of your turn.
Oh, but I'm asking something about my 2 points of energy.
Sure.
Instead of it giving it to me, may I transfer as part of my healing to Joe?
Rock, paper, scissors for it.
No, but you may encourage him to do something that would gain him energy.
Okay, fair enough.
So I can I give him like a...
Suddenly, from Eddie's direction, like a big beam of light touches your body, and you feel way better.
Okay.
Much
So
better.
then I go,
Look over.
can I communicate to him at all?
Nice little
Yes.
nod. Oh, we're
Hey, Joe.
By the...
Hey, yo, Joe. Hey, that was me. What's up, Eddie Banks? Hey, your brother's down on the ground. I think that you should make sure that he's okay. That'd be really very nice and kind of you to do that.
Who are you? He's right next to the alliance leader. Eddie, you...
What?
I have him in my sights. He's next to the alliance leader.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you like, if you said that, the alliance leader could hear you.
Oh.
Oh, so you've brought your friends with you, have you?
Shoot.
And then I think he would. I'm gonna take.
Seriously?
I think he will tighten his
You
grip
did good.
around.
And then,
He will tighten his grip around you, Joe.
I tried to do good.
Eddie, whose turn is it
Drops
next?
me to my knees.
Crud. Okay. Jack, I messed up, man. I keep messing up, man.
Yep.
I tried to save Chloe with the barrel and she got hit. I tried to stop with the water and the beam went up the air. I told about everything and now I try to help Joe and I told the alliance leader, I'm sorry, I just keep messing up.
Eddie, I'm in my Zord under the barge. I'm 65 feet down. Boss, I want to use my Zord's powerful computer systems to see if I can determine exactly where on the barge my teammates and Yoshi is or are. Can I get some sort of schematic-y little image of where they are on the barge?
I think you would. You would now. I won't have you roll for it. You would have. You would pass
Excellent.
that.
Well, I just want to get that in my mind.
Okay, absolutely.
As I put my thumb on the ejection button and my other thumb on the missile targeting system,
Beautiful.
I'm going to use the Ram's Assault, a barrage of 4 missiles that explode on contact. I get an extra 1d6 on the attack.
Right.
And I'm going to launch all 4 missiles. The intent in targeting is to exit the water at the perimeter of the barge and then loop in and target the Alliance vessel.
Okay, awesome.
As I hit fire, I also hit eject, and Big Boy is headed to the surface.
I gotcha. Great. How about you roll for each missile?
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack. You
Go,
got
Jack,
this.
go, Jack, go.
Go, Jack.
I got a 5.
You know what? I'm gonna have you roll 3 because it's a Zord action. You
Okay.
have to roll 3d6.
Okay. I can do that.
You got this, Jack. You got this. Come on, Jack.
I got an 8
Okay.
Ooh, with 3 dice.
And then what about the other one?
on the extra die.
I know that feels.
Extra attacks of what?
No.
What?
So you
Oh,
said.
you mean you want to do missile by missile? Or
Yeah, you want to do. I want to do missile by
3d6
missile.
each?
Yeah.
Okay. Next roll. That's 12, 17 on that roll.
Okay. Beautiful.
Nice.
And then on the last one, I've got a lovely 6.
All right.
And do it. Yeah, those 4 missiles. Do I do one more?
Yeah. There. You're right.
Pertness. That's a 7, 8, 9.
Okay, and 9. All
then
right,
12.
and then
17, no.
you should roll to eject too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, that's a 2D or a 2D6.
Let's call it a Zord action because a Zord is launching you up into
All
the
right,
air,
cool.
right?
All right, cool. Ejecto. I got a 12 and 16. 12 and 16.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
All right.
Daijobu.
This is what happens to Jack. He locates where all of you are, has an image of what's happening, and then he launches 4 missiles trying to hit the target. The first missile you see just flies overhead. The second missile missing, but the third missile flies up high into the sky and straight down on the Alliance leader. His Alliance leader was preoccupied with what was happening in front of him. These other Rangers having their conversation. Roll 3d6 for the damage, unless there's set damage for that.
There's not. It doesn't look like it.
Okay, so it'll be 3d6.
I got a 11, 12, 13, 14.
Okay, and so it actually crashes down right on the Alliance leader. He kind of catches it right at the right moment, tries to kind of protect himself, but he is hit for 14 points of damage. Immediately, the last missile does not make it. However, you are ejected out of the water and you land high from the sky and on your 2 feet, right on the edge of the Lion's ship at the center of the barge. And the final missile that missed the Alliance leader lands behind you and creates an epic explosion in the background.
Oh, yes.
Power Ranger explosion.
That's not burritos.
And close up.
I think Vesper is the one who's left, or it's the Alliance leader's turn.
Thank you.
Me.
All right, Vesper.
So,
Let's go.
as I'm still like waiting for my.
You should have made it by now. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I'm not doggy paddling anymore. Okay, so I'm on the land and
We
I'm
gotta
feeling.
get-
Huh?
We gotta get Joe and Marv out of there.
Okay.
While the Alliance leader is
I can always
distracted.
pour it out. We just gotta. He's kind of in the hold of the Alliance right now. I can't really extract him.
So I'm filled with like doggy rage, and I decide I'm just gonna go straight for the Alliance leader.
Okay.
With my 3-head shred, I'm gonna go teeth bared and try to pounce my gigantic Zord body on the leader, and that's 4d6. So this is not bad. 10. Oh, I wanted to super. Oh well. 14, 15.
Whoa.
All right, as you pounce up in over the scene, you're up, and so you have like a very aerial view, and then he sees the shadow of your 3-headed Cerberus cast over him, and then he also creates a protective shield, another one that pushes you to the edge of the barge. It doesn't hurt you, but you don't hurt him.
Did I create enough of a diversion?
You did take away his attention for a moment.
Oh, so he's looking away.
It's my turn now as
no.
the Alliance leader. I get 2 turns. No. Because I get the end of the round and I get the beginning of the next one.
Gotcha.
And so the Alliance leader.
That's if we don't popcorn to you, right?
Yeah, but you guys didn't, so it's my turn.
It's true to Vesper, though.
I asked Vesper if it was my turn or hers, and she said it was my turn, so I get 2 turns in a row.
Yep. You got it. Cool. Happens.
Rules is rules. All right. Where are you again, Joe?
I'm being held by the Alliance leader by the wrist.
Oh.
Yes.
Jesus.
All right.
Now we'll know how strong the Alliance leader
Or
is.
if it's not my turn, can I yell and talk?
Yeah, you can yell.
Mutants, run!
Okay.
Get out of here!
So there's about like 15 to 20% of the crowd. They're like scrambling like ants because they were not absorbed.
Right.
Oh, so all the ones that, it wasn't like interrupted absorption, it was all of the ones that did get absorbed got fully absorbed.
They're fully absorbed.
Oh my
they were
gosh.
laying on the ground.
I thought you saved some of them.
I mean, I said
did.
some
He
people, I
saved,
guess.
he saved a
few.
portion of them.
Dang.
Yeah.
Cole, get them out of here! I'm hoping he's still alive.
No,
Let's-
come on,
let's-
not Carl.
Let's roll for Carl. Oh, Carl got a lightning bolt.
Okay, good.
Yay, Carl! At least Carl knows how to roll.
Get out of here!
Yo, you weren't kidding when you said everything's gonna change. I'm out of here. All right. He makes his way. He tries to gather the other people. He's a very caring individual, actually. He collects the others. He tries to make his way towards the edge of the barge. He sees some of these other who's parked at the edge? I think you were just pushed at the edge. So he sees a giant three-headed dog robot, and he doesn't know what to do, but he's like, this is the only way out of here, and he runs towards you with some other mutants.
Can I do anything?
On your turn, you can. We'll catch back to you. And then, oh yes, my turn.
Your double turn.
Yes.
Me in your head.
Yes, my turn. And that was Carl's turn, so I get to do some stuff here. So, Scarpina tells me we need a little bit of your Time Force identification. He tries to attack you.
Still got my sword in my hand, right?
You can defend or teleport away. Maybe.
He has like 30 dice.
I wouldn't recommend. I just defend.
You want to defend?
Yeah, I'll try to defend with my sword.
Go ahead and. Oh, you only have 1d6.
Yeah. You are, dude.
Wait, can he defend with the mega, can't he?
No,
No.
it's not an attack. But that's a one.
That's a 1.
Welcome to the club.
Are these?
You are
Wait,
stranger.
It's not that good.
Right.
Truly.
A giant orb of electric, vibrating purple and white energy grows in his hands, and he tries to just smack you like a pest. He has that look in... He doesn't have that look because you can't see his face, but he has that feeling. That's the way he moves his body.
I can't see his face?
No, you can't see his face.
Infinite
I mean, I'm
darkness,
right
actually.
in front of him.
Yeah, but it's like
I've
anime
got
face.
hella
It's like,
perception.
all right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, Joe.
Even if you did see his face, you wouldn't recognize him.
I could have somebody draw it for me.
All right, and so he
Is that what it looks like? Oh.
blasts you
I see. Well,
with
Here goes.
15 points of damage.
Oh my God.
You get thrown away, and then he takes your morpher into his hands. As you were like ripped away, he was still holding on to your wrist, and then he lowers down into the ship, holding your morpher to his chest. And then the Alliance ship powers back on. Identity verified. And then as it fades up into the sky, the rest of the mutants that were making their way towards the Cerberus Zord, he also, at the last moment, shoots another beam
far out.
towards that group, including Carl, and as they're kind of like mid-motion,
do
like
anything?
No.
We can't do anything.
Come on.
Can we share like a missile in between?
Can we do anything? We're seeing this all happen.
Yeah, but you're in the sky.
I'm right.
I think you're the one that maybe could see something.
Yeah.
This group of mutants and Carl, they're making their way towards you, and the light is kind of being escaped from their bodies.
Oh, so I can't do it. They're just gone.
I don't know. What would you do?
I would jump in front of the light and take the blow.
Okay.
Whoa.
Can I, if I see her trying to do that, can I stop her? Or jump in front of her?
I feel like that's what we all would do.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll to
technically,
try
yeah,
to
that's
defend
pointless.
this group.
Okay, 3?
Yep.
Come on, girl.
I'm gonna super roll it.
Okay.
Yeah. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 total.
Unfortunately, you get in the way, but at the wrong moment. And as you're about to like land and intercept that blast, it kind of goes through your, not fingertips, claws, and it makes its way to the rest of the mutants, and they mid-run fall forward, completely devoid of the running energy they just had. The Alliance ship then does its familiar maneuver to teleport away from the area into the time stream.
Am I still falling from this ship?
Can I catch
Have I
him
landed
as
in?
he's falling off the ship?
Yeah, go ahead. It's gonna be let me do difficulty.
Oh, good. It's a 5.
Yeah, 5. All right. So you catch your brother on his way down.
Guys, we need to get back to the ship now. We failed the mission. We failed the mission. There's nothing else we could do. The time ship is teleporting away. We need to pursue them in our HyperForce ship. Now.
As you say that, Marv, that's right.
Whoa, hey.
And then the HyperForce ship arrives. Oh my goodness, what did happen?
Alpha, beam us all back.
All
Joe,
right.
are you okay? Alpha, beam us back.
Alpha teleports you all.
No, wait, my Zord! I jump off the edge of the barge and go down 65 feet to get in my Zord.
The Zord would rejoin the HyperForce
just
ship.
automatically?
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
that's like ballet.
When you put them away, that's where they go home.
Thanks.
Since you guys don't have like volcanoes and stuff to hide your Zords in.
Right before I teleport, can I jump out of my Zord and just run real quick to where Carl is? Just to see him. Just to.
Eddie, what are you trying to do?
I just want to see him.
All right.
So I run over to Carl and I just look at him.
Okay.
And I'm just like, Carl.
Eddie, take a picture and keep a record for him.
Carl, it's Johnny. Come on. Come back.
Wait, Eddie, do you have any health charges left? We all have a good amount of energy. If we put it all together.
I have a charge left.
Yeah, I've got a charge.
Go ahead and transfer it over to Eddie. Maybe he could do something.
I'll give you everything I've got.
Okay. I want to do it.
Your friend can do that?
Go ahead. She added, but.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
Vesper's here.
So I'm right there anyway. So I just jump out of my Zord with my my charge that I got from Song.
I take Vesper's hand, and then I'm gonna use my healing charge on Carl.
Okay.
Are we still connected to Song, by the way?
Yeah, you should be.
2, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15.
15. Johnny?
Carl!
Man, is that you?
It's me and my slice of hot piping pizza.
Hi. I have the worst headache. Oh my goodness. What happened to the... Dude, are you okay? You okay? And he
Listen.
starts like running around. You can see him scuffle as fast as possible with his little reptile legs. And he's trying to shake these other people. They have a pulse. They're breathing, but they're all unconscious. Wake up! Wake up!
So
wake up, everybody!
I take Carl's shoulders and I tell him, look, it was a really wild party and your memory might be a little hazy for a little bit, but everybody's gonna be okay.
You just need to get them to some kind of place to help them. And then I pull them over real close. Here, and I'm gonna take some money, cause I'm Eddie Banks. Can I do that?
Can I make my way over to them as well?
Oh, why not?
Thank
It's gonna be a 3 difficulty.
Oh, 3 difficulty?
Yeah.
Okay. 5.
All right.
So I pull out a black card, and I'm like, this currency should be able to transfer to your time. Use this for you and your people, and get yourself okay.
Eddie, what are you doing? You can't change history.
Look, he needs this, okay?
All right, you hear Detective Song over the comms. Don't worry. I can take care of the situation.
Detective Song, I just want to say I'm sorry for all the inconvenience that we've caused. Right now, we need to put aside our differences, and I need to know that you're going to take care of these aliens. These are not just mutants. They need your help. Can I trust you to do that?
Yes, and I'm sorry too. I have a feeling we'll meet again. I'll take care of these innocent civilians.
Hold on. People, we've got to read out. Check your morphers. We've got to read on the tracker on the ship.
I know.
There was a tracker on the ship?
Yes, that's
Wait,
right.
what?
And also, we're able to track his morpher.
Excellent.
Okay, Detective Song,
Mm-hmm.
we have to go. Thank you for everything, and please tell Commander Kruger I'm sorry for giving him such a hard
We're
time.
losing this
Also-
signal.
Let's go.
I'm gonna send you. I'll fix your coat at some point in time.
Don't worry about it.
I give Carl a fist bump on his crab arm, and then I go join the
No,
runners.
he has reptile
Oh, I'm
legs.
sorry.
Jackson has the crab arm.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's still grounded. Well, I give Carl a rap on him.
Yeah.
You stay cool. Cool side of pillow.
So
You aren't Johnny, are you?
I'm Eddie Banks.
Oh. And then you guys back into the time trip. It's the end of the episode. Thank you for tuning in to HyperForce, episode 15.
Bye, Carl.
Thank you so much for everybody who has been supporting our show like crazy, writing all these episode recaps, fan arting, tweeting, telling us how much they like the story, the burritos, the monsters, the moments, making the gifts. I could go on and on and on. How grateful we
I
are.
have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you like these guys? That was savage. Seriously.
Honestly, thank you guys so much for your supers today. They helped so much.
This lovely
They
car.
had such a hard time.
Thank you guys.
It was like, they wanted the Power Rangers to win or something.
Oh my God. Well, speaking of people who support, I have a quick list of all the individuals who helped us out tonight, giving you guys those supers. So I'm going to go through them really quick for you. So we've got Charm Blue said Power Rangers for life, hashtag super. PR Fan 2002, here's a little something to help, hashtag super. Josh Douglas 2006, super, get them Rangers. Mr. Owl said roll better, people.
We're trying.
Soundboard Brony, Planet Bob, thank you both. Reldog said have some supers for Chloe and Vesper, saying the same line. Thank you, Lakin, for a super. PR Fan 2002, here Chloe, another super, LOL. Aussie Ranger in Space said hashtag super.
Yeah, Aussie.
Nexia 2134, thank you. Kevin Mr. Roland 1, super, thank you.
Thank you.
King of Evil 89, how about a super and another super for our favorite Rangers?
King of Evil 89.
Icy Win 14, supers for days, hashtag super. Fajita Phantom said super, loving the SPD visit, good luck tonight. Zach is killing it as Kruger, it's been amazing tonight, I haven't stopped laughing, thanks for always being so entertaining.
Hey.
Thank you guys. Wilder 1251 for super. Savage Doki said we need to hit them harder.
No.
Please. I've not been watching. I know. That was for you guys. Dreaming Revenge with an ultra. And then Soundboard Brony for hashtag super and the World of Hop for Save Joe, hashtag super. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks for watching.
That's really awesome.
We will keep that sub goal going all the way up through Fireside Chat. So if we get to that sub goal by the end of the night, we'll give away a big box of awesome stuff. But this episode was intense.
Every 30 subscribers, and I will eat a donut in 2 seconds.
You know, I will join them both. Yes. Those,
Thank
the
you
big ones,
so much. Don't go away. We're going to do our Fireside Chat in just a moment.
Peace.
See you next week.
Now I get to open